Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Embers and Echoes. Scratch that, reverse it. My name is Wes Bjornson. I'll be your DM for now and forever. Before we begin playing, I'd like to introduce you to our players. So let's do that. Playing Fenna Tea Kettle is Remy Squeaks. Playing Supplement 040 is Gabotron. She'll wave in just a minute. There we go. Playing Zalaria is... Say hello, Zalaria.
Hello, Zalaria.
Alyssa doesn't even get to be people. Playing Cal is Cal. Playing Fish is Mal. And Alexi is Chris. You guys said you had something special for me for the When Last We Left Our Heroes. So who am I meant to call upon for this?
Oh no, I think this is a group effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Last We Left Our Heroes, Junk Drawer, please tell me what happened.
Well, Supplement and Terry Trashcan competed in the first round of the competition, and some things happened. And then somebody else want to jump in?
Yeah, and then I think Fish and Tea Kettle also went in. They worked that like a boss. Total annihilation in round 2. Then Alyssa, do you want to round off for round 3?
Yeah, I totally obliterated round 3. Like
Damn.
completely poof, and we walked away with 10,000 gold.
Holy fuck. You guys really did it.
And this big
Don't
trophy
forget about
that
the
like
legendary items that we got.
Yeah, the
yeah.
item.
Yeah.
Oh, and the 5 levels.
I think my favorite part. Yeah, I think my favorite part was leveling up 5 times.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
And we
Really
got
big.
like 5 new dancers for the exotic stag, which is always an accomplishment.
You know what?
Yes.
I forgot all
He's
about
so funny,
that.
said
That
yes.
happened, yeah. Yeah. Those of you who have inspiration, go ahead and remove one of those points for me. How about Mal? Tell me what actually happened last session.
Why do you do this to me?
I asked you if you wanted a recap, and you said we got it.
We did have it. That was
So-
a perfect recap.
We did the recap
What are you talking
already.
about?
So what actually happened was Sup no longer knows anything about anything at all. Because we had the choice of fighting the monster or surrendering a secret to the big eye in the sky. And so we all chose the path of least resistance here, or the people who were fighting chose the path of least resistance and surrendered a secret to the beholder. And so Sup chose not to choose, I believe is how that kind of went. And so a secret was taken from him. And also from Terry.
That is a fact. The secret taken from Terry was mostly inconsequential. However, the secret taken from Supplement 040 was half of his personality. And he has, unbeknownst to him or anyone else, lost a large piece of his programming and will likely never fulfill that piece of himself. On top of that, when we returned from the tournament, it became known to us that the others had faced similar but not identical trials. And as you approached the bunker for the other tournament fighters, a strange, disfigured man pictured. Is he pictured?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I added him up here. A strange, disfigured man sat in place of Sir Geoffrey. And when you guys got closer, you realized that it was in fact Geoffrey. And part of his arrangement was what you said. Part of his arrangement was that he had to surrender his likeness. And that is where we begin our game. You guys stand behind a metal grate And beyond the metal grate, you can see the sands of the arena. And in the arena, there are several people, but they seem to be fighting each other. One of these people is Kiesel. He holds a large sword in his right hand. He takes a large overhead swing at the person in front of him, who dashes out of the way very nimbly as you realize that it's Sir Geoffrey. His name has been changed intentionally.
No, I don't like that.
As Sir Geoffrey takes a large step to the right, the crowd begins to chant, Kiesel, Kiesel, Kiesel. You watch a bit of deft swordplay between the two, and Kiesel raises the large blade above his head, and you watch as the blade erupts through the chest of Sir Geoffrey. Blood trickles down the front of his chest plate, and he looks over at all of you, and he reaches his hand out, shakes, trembles. So you walk into the bunk room after your match, and there sits Sir Gregory, as you know him, at the end of a table. Several other combatants are there, including Sweaters and Buttons. What would you guys like to do?
Damn, what the fuck did we just see?
We say, for reason's sake, that we were able to check the board last night, knowing that we were going to competition in the morning.
You checked the board last night. You knew what was coming. You haven't checked it again for day 2, if that's what you're asking.
Well, yeah, we would have had to check it last night.
Yeah. You haven't checked it for day 2. That was never done.
We were never given an option.
That's up to you guys to make it. You had all night.
No, we didn't. We didn't have the option to make it yet.
I'll ask you, did you check the paper last night? Exactly. So
Yes, we're all nodding yes. We would have checked the board.
And it told you about the next day, right?
It's supposed to, yes.
There you go.
Did it?
You've just finished. It told you about the competition you just went through. It told you about phase 1.
No, it didn't. It's supposed to tell you about the next day before the next day. That's how we were told the paper works.
So you read it on Monday. Tuesday was day 1 of the tournament.
We read it. I will semantic you. We read it 2 days before the first day of the tournament, and then we were told every night before we were going to be told what the next challenge was.
So it'll update tonight for tomorrow. We need to look at it tonight.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not going into day 2 yet.
Oh, we're not going straight into
You're walking
day 2.
back from the events of the first trial.
Okay. I understand.
What did
Do we know that we just had the weird... Yeah, do we know that we just had that? You didn't see anything? Okay.
You didn't see anything.
That's fine.
The players saw something happen. The characters did not.
Can I ask a semantic question about that?
Sure.
How close were we?
You were exactly where you just were. You were in the waiting room, so to speak.
No. Semantically, how close was I to Sir Geoffrey as Sir Geoffrey was dying?
500
was I
feet.
15? Okay, so I was... Okay.
Yeah.
Not in running, saving life distance.
Well, you're locked out by a large steel gate, as is the way of this tournament.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Did we all know that Sir Geoffrey was Sir Gregory, but not Sir Gregory?
Well, you haven't introduced yourself to this new man sitting at the table. What you saw was probably the future being told to you at the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
But
Great.
I don't like Geoffrey versus Gregory. It's really not hurting. It's really hurting my brain. Okay. We're just walking back to the tent, I guess?
Yeah, you walk back in and you see what I've described it for you. You guys can interact with it or not. It's up to you.
Does he
Is
still have
Gregory
blonde
wearing... Yeah, is Gregory wearing the same like armor he was before? Like, can we make a reasonable assumption here?
He's a blonde man who looks like Quasimodo, but he's tall, he's strong, and he's wearing the same armor as the other guy. So, yeah, it's not hard to figure out what's going on here.
I'm gonna slide onto the bench next to him.
Okay. When you sit down, he sort of, with his head in his hands, he sort of looks up at you. And he says, they took my image. What am I supposed to do with that?
Can you still punch shit and fight real good?
I suppose, but I no longer serve my purpose to the crown. I acted as a beacon for the crowd.
And why
Yeah,
does
that's
that
nothing a
happen?
disguised self spell can't fix, my dude. You're fine.
That's probably true. He looks around the
Look,
room.
I'm a cat. You know, none of us are perfect.
He sort of smiles and leans over and like pats your shoulder. And you see like you being like lighthearted about this is kind of like bringing some levity to him. That's a very positive perspective, Fish. Thank you. How did you all do? Tell me how the round one went for you all.
Honestly, I have very little idea of what happened. Sup looks kind of shell-shocked, but then Sup's a robot, so I'm not sure how to interpret that facial expression.
Is Sup looking
Yeah,
right now?
that's a really good question, Sup. How is Sup looking?
Sup is just kind of like looking straight ahead. Sup's dissociating. Sup is in shock. Sup's eyes are turned off and like he's still moving around, so he's still awake, but he's not ready to engage.
Well, looks like I'm not the only one who lost something this evening. He's gonna stand and sort of try to find his highest posture. And you realize that as he stands, he's kind of hunched over in the back. No longer 7 foot tall, closer to 6 foot now. And you realize as he stands, the weight of his body and the weight of his armor now seems to be difficult for him to manage. You hear a little bit of a groan as he stands.
While he
I'm
walks
gonna-
past me, I'm gonna just put a little guidance on him.
I'm gonna look around and see if I can catch Needle's eye. Is Needle in here?
Needle is not here, but Buttons and Sweaters are both here.
I'm gonna kind of lean back and which one's the tabaxi one? Again?
Sweaters, I think.
Sweaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of like try to make eye contact with Sweaters. Be like, hey! Hey!
You catch his eye, and he's like, yeah?
Where's your big guy?
Oh, well, he's out there by himself right now. They they gave us 2 kobolds in a coat for some reason. So, we didn't think he'd need us. And they didn't make us compete with 2 for some reason.
That's real weird, man. And I'm just gonna kind of get up and I'm gonna like try to like sidle up to Gregory like a pal, but kind of like try to help him, like give him a shoulder to lean on, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, he takes it. When you get close to him, he's just sort of like puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of uses you as a crutch. Looks like he's trying to get to sort of the barracks area.
And I walk up to him.
Of course, yeah.
I can help you a little bit, but you cannot wear that breastplate.
That's okay. It barely fits me now anyway.
I'll pull out the breastplate that gives him a +3 to Constitution.
Oh, Lexi. You cutie
That's
patootie.
actually really cute.
Take a point of
Adorable.
inspiration. That's very kind.
I hand it to him. It would not be honorable for me to fight you in this condition.
I don't know what to say, Alexei. Thank you. I thought, and he begins to take his breastplate off and hand it to you.
Yeah, I'll trade it.
And he takes the one out of your hand and begins to attach it. I thought no one would have a kindness for me now that I look like this. So thank you, friend.
Dup is just gonna kind of eyes flash pink. He's gonna shoot out a hand to Gregory's shoulder and kind of very robotically turn his head and say, I do not understand. You lost your light.
It would appear so, yes.
And then drop his arm and turn back.
Zalaria's gonna walk up to him and kind of slap him on the shoulder and say, personally, I like you better this way. Your teeth were far too white before.
You're all being so kind to me. Thank you. And perhaps now I'll go by my birth name. And he reaches his hand out to you, Zalaria. He says, my name is Jeffrey Allstar. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, All-Star.
And
I shake his hand.
He shakes your hand, and he just kind of continues to use fish to get to the barracks. And before long, you guys are stood there without Jeffrey or Fish. What are you doing?
Where's the most people at?
The room is only maybe a quarter full. There's Buttons and Fish, and maybe 4 or 5 other people, and they seem to be at the head of the feast table.
There's a market square, right?
Just outside, yes.
I go there. I'm auctioning off Sir Gregory's breastplate for.
That's fucking brilliant, dog. I don't even have words for what that means. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to give that its own scene, because that's gonna be something. What are the rest of you doing? You conniving little piece of shit. Damn, that's cool. Okay, keep going.
I want to go outside and do something that's totally unrelated, so I don't mind if people who are inside this room do things first.
Okay. What is Sub doing?
Just following Senna.
Okay, good deal. You guys notice a man sort of slink in. He's a heavy-set man. He's mostly bald. He's got a thin chin strap that connects to a little goatee. Very artsy-fartsy looking man. And he sort of slinks over to you, Caldrian. Do you mind if I have a word with you, Sir Caldrian?
I'm not doing anything at the moment.
Perhaps we can meet around to the back. And he hands you a small piece of paper. And he turns around. As soon as you take the paper, he turns around and he walks out of the building.
All right. I'm going to read it.
When you open the paper, the first thing you notice is how nice it smells. It's heavily perfumed. And when you open it, it says Darkle's Proposals and Premonitions. And at the bottom, there's a little star with little starlets around it.
All right. I'm going to follow him around back.
Great. Okay. What are the rest of you doing in this moment? So the rest of you is really just you, Alyssa.
Gloria. Yeah, I can't decide. I guess I want to tag team along with Sup and Finna, and yeah.
And your all's goal is to just sort of flitter around?
Well, no, I had a plan to go literally call my mama. So now I got people with me, so it's going to seem really uneventful. I'm calling my mom, people.
All right. We're going to start with Finna and the gang, I think.
Okay.
You're able to find some seclusion to the side of the large hall.
Cool. I'm looking specifically for a bird. I need a little flappy thing?
You'd have to go outside, but I mean, there are birds everywhere. It's the middle of summer.
I think Fenna, being who Fenna is probably singing the song, trying to call a bird to herself, thinking that works in her brain. So let's go with that.
Snow White.
She's gonna start. Yeah, no, I thought it was illogical, but that's who she is. So yeah, that's what she's gonna be doing. She's gonna be walking towards anything green and looking for a bird.
You
Sing a song.
guys follow Finna as she walks outside, and her mouth opens like one of those old record players, and a noise that is not possible to make with your mouth begins to just spew forward. People are everywhere out here. And when you do this, it very quickly begins to gain the attention of people around you. You're muted, by the way.
I know.
Okay. So what are you doing? Very quickly, birds and small ladybugs
Cool.
and squirrels.
As long as I can see a bird, I am going to cast Animal Messenger.
Okay.
It's got to succeed on a charisma saving throw unless it's a challenge rating of 0. And I was looking for like something.
It is a challenge rating of 0, baby. It's a robin.
Cool.
It's a little bird.
It says I can specify a location I have visited and a recipient who matches the general description, and I can communicate a message up to 25 words.
Okay.
So, God, I'm gonna have to count this on my fingers. Hi, Mama. It's Fenna. The one with the green hair. I promise to be home soon. Don't worry too much. How many do I have left? 5?
I think
Or-
you're out.
4?
Oh.
I love you.
4.
Fenna.
So punctuation is not
pooping?
included in this.
I love you, Finna.
I love you, Fenna.
You Fenna. I'm looking for a bird. It just never seen me do this, so that's gotta be weird. It comes out in my speech, though,
Okay. good to
so
know.
it will sound like me.
That's very good to know.
And I did specify I'm the one with the green hair, so she would know which of her children she's talking to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how your mother can't identify you unless you tell her what color hair you have.
Right.
Correct. I think I got 58 siblings,
I was
so
probably got so many.
there's we're gnomes. I got a big family.
Okay. The camera pulls back as you release the bird into the wind. And we sort of move to the back of the building, where a man stands. A small, fat, balding man with a chin-strap beard and a goatee. He's in incredibly fancy, flouncy purples and reds. Well, hello. It's a pleasure to see you back here again. As you approach him, Cal.
Again? What do you mean?
Well, I saw you waiting in the gate in round 1, and I can't pretend as though I don't find you alluring. I was thinking perhaps we could come to a compromise, or perhaps a professional partnership.
Well, what type of partnership are you suggesting here?
Well, Caldrian Galathor, as I believe that is your name, I own a sort of business on the outside of town. It's sort of a gentleman's club. I was hoping perhaps you'd, I don't know, come dance for me some evening.
Well, that depends. What sort of employee do you have here at your business?
Well, on the face of it, we're a bar, right? Such a good cover. But in truth, I just like to gaze upon handsome young elves like yourself. We're an elf-exclusive establishment.
Oh, really? Well, I have a similar establishment. Not quite as fancy, I'm sure. But as far as a partnership goes, might be interested in that.
A similar
Do you?
establishment? Do you
Yes.
host gentlemen?
Yep.
Uh-huh. And the name of this establishment would be, what again?
It's the Exotic Stag.
Huh. We'll be seeing each other again, Caldrian. And he turns and he begins to stomp away. Finally...
The competition.
It looks like you got competition. Finally, we move around to a crowded room. A crowded alleyway. Where atop a trash can, a young vampiric-esque man holds a breastplate above his head. What do you say, Lexi?
Do not try to be cheap with me. This is Sir Reglay's chest plate.
That's
Come
not
with
his
the rest
real.
money.
That's not his real chest plate.
Smell it. Smell it.
This big burly guy kind of takes it out of your hand and sniffs it, and he looks up at the other guys and he says, "Oh my God, it's real!" As he hands it back to you, and he says, "I'll give you 1,000 gold for it."
You're funny.
The other guy next to him, the skinny, kind of rat-faced man, says, 2,000 gold. I'll give 2,000 gold for that.
I guess I am in the wrong place for this type of chest plate. Excuse me.
As you go to step off the trash can, a man at the sort of head of the alleyway, a sort of overweight man, balding, chin strap beard with a goatee. I could use something like this in my establishment. Perhaps 7,000 gold? And as he says it, everybody looks at him and they're like, "What the fuck?" What do you say?
Let us walk.
Yes, I had business with you as well, young. I didn't catch your name.
Quinn. My name is Quinn.
Quinn. That's such a handsome name. As you walk over to him, he sort of like pulls back his coat, and there's a gigantic sack of coins on his hip. 7,000 and a business proposal. What do you think?
Okay, what is the proposal?
It has come to my awareness that your friend Caldrian intends to open oppositional business to mine. And that just won't do. This city is not large enough to host 2 gentlemen's clubs. Perhaps help me in undermining that situation, and there's more gold in it for you?
Okay.
Great. The first thing you can do for me is to wear Caldrian's business on your shoulder.
Oh, I cannot lift up a building.
No. The sponsorship flags. Support his business publicly, and then we will make a fool of him.
What do you mean? I do not lose.
I would never attempt to buy your victory. I simply mean, perhaps the flag is ripped from you at some point and dishonored in the dirt below your feet as you come to realize that it is in fact my establishment that you should wear on your back. And so publicly you'll produce my flag.
How much gold for that?
It sort of pauses for a minute. On top of the 7,000 I'm offering you, I could give you a business of your own.
Okay.
He sort of rifles through his bag, and he hands you the flag that says Darkle's Proposals and Premonitions. At the right time, simply don it publicly for me.
Okay.
I'll see you after the next round, friend.
Before he walks away, new thought.
And what is this?
Where is my 7,000 gold?
Oh, for the chest plate, of course. And he produces the large pack, and he holds his hand out for you to give him the breastplate.
1 second. I open the bag. I start counting.
It's 7,000 gold, and there's a tip in there, so it's closer to like 7,400.
There you go.
This dude's got mad stacks, dog.
Cool. I kind of put that on my hip.
Yeah. I'll be seeing you after round 2, I suppose, then.
That sounds good.
Good luck, Quinn. And he
Thank
turns
you.
and begins to walk away.
I go find Cal immediately.
It's not hard. You know where he was supposed to go, so it's pretty easy to find him.
I'm like, I find like a piece of paper and I start writing on it.
Okay.
And I hand it over to him. All it says on there is, I took a deal for a couple thousand gold, give you half as long as I dirty up your flag.
I'm going to ask him what the deal was about and who it was from.
A dummy Durko?
Tommy Durkle. Oh, was it a little bald man with a strange goatee?
Yes.
I think it's time for plotting.
So, I need your flag because I want the extra 1,000 gold.
An extra 1,000 gold that you'll give me half? Let's see. What
You can
exactly
pick
did
up-
he ask you to do?
He told me to take the flag and let it get ripped off and make it dirty and then put on his flag. So, hey. What he does not know is I can be quite scary. I do not know if he wants that kind of reputation.
Okay. Let's see here. So, my plan for your position in the business was security. So I think there's some things we can do with this. And I hand him like a stitch-on exotic stag patch.
Yes.
As you guys begin plotting and scheming, feel free to text back and forth if you actually want to make a plan about this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We move inside the barracks as Fish sort of helps the newly disabled Sir Geoffrey to his bed. Or sorry, just Geoffrey. So perhaps you can tell me your plan moving forward. Do you intend to continue with the tournament?
I don't think we have any plans to bow out, but, ascribing any kind of forethought or planning to the junk drawer as a team may be a bit far.
I would have to agree. But it is my favorite thing about your group, for what it's worth.
Well, we appreciate that, Jeff.
While I have you alone for a moment, do you mind if I ask you a question about your friend Zalaria?
Sure.
You understand that she's Hellspawn, I assume.
Look, man, we all got problems.
That's very true. I'm not here to judge. My trepidation about her has nothing to do with her race, and more to do with her allegiance. Where does she swear her fealty to?
Jeffrey, I do sympathize and empathize with your situation, but I'm not about to go telling you, deeply personal shit about my coworkers.
He sort of chuckles as he sits down. He says, "Yes, I agree. Perhaps the question is out of line.
You can probably ask her yourself. She's real open. Once you get a few drinks in her, at least, like, give her a few drinks, tell her George is pretty, that's her tale, and she'll tell you whatever you want, honestly.
Thank you, Fish. Perhaps I will do that. Good luck on day 2.
You too. I'm assuming you're staying in the tournament?
I think it only fair that I try, regardless of my new position. Yes, I think I'll try.
Well, let us know if you need anything, man, okay?
He sort of lays back on the bunk, and he sort of like gives you a polite nod, sort of an excusal, like maybe he wants to be alone.
She's gonna turn to leave, but before she does, she's gonna be like, "Hey, how did you go from, like, I'm assuming this is the natural form, to big shiny?"
Right. That's a valid question, Fish. When I was born, I was marked as one of the few beacons of light in Vaelmyr. I don't know if you're familiar with beacons. They're an order. The purpose is to be a shining example for the citizenry of what good can be. And I lived my life by those tenets. And in the Predalon War, the war where the Tieflings and the other Hellspawn invaded the Prime Material Plane, I was cursed. And turned into this thing. It has made trusting Tieflings and similarly originated beings very difficult. I've used various magics to to be the person that you thought I was. But yes, this is who I really am.
Is there a way to have the curse reversed?
As it was placed on me by a Hellspawn, I imagine that only a Hellspawn can remove it.
Well, like I said, man, get a few drinks in Zolaria, have a conversation. She kind of likes to stick it to the man. That might be, I don't know, up her alley a little bit.
That's promising. I will try. Thank you. Hopefully the chalk I mentioned served you all well. If it hasn't yet, it will in the future.
We'll keep it in mind.
We move back to the center feast room, where all of you seem to be reconvening. If you don't have any other plans, we can speed through the rest of the day into the evening. Or if you guys have plans, let me know.
Fish is going to tell Zolaria about her conversation with Gregory / Jeffrey.
Also, do we know the challenge for tomorrow?
Are you asking the DM or the other players?
The other players.
Okay.
I think we got to get Zolaria in that room again after everybody's gone to sleep so we can find out.
Wait. Quite an uneventful day for me, so...
So is the plan that we're going to look at the thing, and then come up with the team who's going to do the thing in the morning once we all know what the thing is?
I think so.
Yes, I think that's the
Do we
best.
perform that day? We also do the same we do the competition that day, right?
Do we have a gap day or do we have...
No, the hope is that you guys will look at the paper tonight. Tomorrow morning, the event will be announced. Tomorrow afternoon will be the event.
So we'd have the morning to go to Captain Frank.
And just do like, a quick excursion.
If you so chose.
I do have the chalk that people keep referring to.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of
And
it,
as
right?
right.
I have a never-ending chalk piece.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I have a piece of never-ending chalk. I specifically wanted never-ending.
We will make sure that whoever goes into the ring has it.
Yeah.
Look at us making plans.
Do you all think I should be able to fly?
Fly.
What?
Oh yeah.
I think I should be able
Is
to fly.
that
What are you
something
talking
you
about?
want out of life?
Is this about your broom?
Yes, something interesting. I pull out the broom and I break the handle off at the tip.
As he breaks the handle, the wood in his hand begins to sort of evaporate and disintegrate, almost like it's aging super rapidly. The wood on the broom, however, begins to reconstitute itself until it's the same shape that it was.
Weird.
That's damned handy.
Can
I
You
it
can hit
more.
somebody over the head with that and break it, and it just be good as new.
No, I need the wand, and I try to break it to get the wand out.
Same thing happens. It seems like there's like a magic up on the broom to stop what you're trying to do from happening. Like it immediately heals over any cracks or breaks in it.
I will figure this out.
I had this planned, Christopher.
You ruined all my plans.
I got one thing I could try. If you want me to try it, I could try it, Christopher.
Yes.
Was that Finna talking to Chris? That was weird.
That was weird. Yeah, it's broke a third wall.
Use my
What
government
if
name.
we burn it off? If I produced a flame and burn it off, would it let you get the thing outside? Do you think that was
You
a
try.
program?
You summon a small ball of fire, and you run the wood through, and it's exactly the same thing. It chars, and as soon as it reaches the other side of the flame, it unchars itself.
Darn.
Beth is gonna walk up and grab it and try to ingest it.
No.
Wax up on the nose.
Okay. Are you gonna try to not let her have it, or him have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. Talk it out.
This is a large stick.
It's a big stick. It's about as tall
Yes.
as Alexi.
I do not want you to make bedding out of my stick. Do you understand? No shredding the stick. I need the
That is
inside.
not what I am trying to do.
You are metal. I do not know what you can do.
I have not broken the things that I have consumed yet.
Fair point. And I start pushing it into Seth's mouth.
Oh my god. I need everybody in this room to roll a d20 and tell me the number.
God.
Oh my god.
And
6.
19.
12?
Okay.
9.
Wait for Cal. I think
16.
he has to do the digital one. 16.
Concern.
Cal's, Sup's jaw, like, and there's like a void. You begin to shove this magical item down the gullet of your friend. I don't want to do this.
Does not fit.
It's
He
fitting.
could go all the way.
It's disappearing.
No, I want us to
Throat.
find out
Open
that
that
it's
throat.
like
So
some
we
kind
have
of
to
magic
do
from
it.
the wand
Just-
happens.
Just relax, Sup. Just relax and let it
You
down.
gotta relax your jaw. We gotta get you in the exotic stag, son.
I think you do very well, actually.
Party tricks
Everyone loves
galore.
a good fair bit of wood, you know.
But you begin to shove this broom down Supplement's throat, and very quickly it sort of begins to pull in. And before long, you realize, like, you're not pushing anymore. This thing is about to jerk out of your grasp, Alexi.
Oh.
So it's up to you if you let it go or not.
So I do not think this is under control anymore. And I'm going to try to...
Contesting
Do I feel
strength throws.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
No!
Mm.
We
Am
shoved the
I
wrong
making that
thing.
strength throw?
No, I make it. Because
Yeah, okay.
it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah, that's my guess.
I think we're gonna make it
That
where
would've been a
stuff
really
can
good roll,
fly.
No, I feel like Sup is about to ingest a magic wand, and that's going to be concerning.
Is it athletics or is it just
You're a
strength?
wizard,
you.
Harry.
Straight strength. And I'm going to tell you,
Okay.
I rolled high as a motherfucker.
I did not
Oh,
roll
no.
crazy
Stop
high. I got a
gonna become a
24.
wizard.
19 plus 5.
So altogether, my 28 beats your 24.
Oh,
And
Damn!
you guys watch as the force begins to pull it out of Alexi's near godlike grip. Several of the bristles rip off as you're holding on. And once they're separated from the broom, they just fizzle into dust in the air.
Can I run?
At first, for maybe a second or two, nothing happens.
Oh God.
And then you start to hear a noise, like a low rumble. And then you start to hear gears turning. And then there's this weird push of energy that radiates from Sup outward. Everyone who rolled less than 10 take 5 force damage and become
what if you
prone.
roll? Is it meets it beats it?
Meets it beats it.
Oh, ow!
Supplement, having now ingested a wand, you realize there's something new about you. As the emblem on your chest, which has been a ducky for a very long time, begins to morph into a ball with several stars above it. When we take our first interim break supplement, you're going to add level 1 wizard to your...
Yeah!
Nice.
I knew it!
Oh, Christopher, I'm really sorry that she ate your broom.
Your broom's gone.
You gave her a magic wand, turned her into a wizard. You're a wizard,
Shit,
Gabby.
no, I take it back! I take it back!
Shoving
I'm
shit
gonna-
down supplement.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Can I, wait, can I,
Eject the
Can I cry?
can I eject the wand?
You go to find that familiar feeling that you get when you're ready to be done with an item, and it is not there. There is no item
Oh, no.
in your slot. But
This is why I will not ever feed you again.
I am very sorry. I did not understand. I do not understand.
Alexi storms off.
Where is my rubber ducky?
as you say, I do not
I
understand.
want my rubber ducky.
A field of text begins to generate in front of your eyes, and I'll send you what it says in our first break time.
I hope it gives you a headache.
Okay.
It is essentially
I'm sorry, Chris.
it is essentially a tutorial for your new specialty.
Oh my goodness. You stopped being a Warforged cleric, and all of a sudden now you're a wizard, Harry.
Yay!
You're a wizard, Gabby.
You can't get away from wizarddom. It will chase you.
I didn't
It will.
mean
It
it.
drags us all back eventually.
Oh my god! What if this game is just Sup slowly finding out that he's Poke? That's so funny, dude.
Poke's only way of escaping was
Right.
to enter into a robot and
Yeah.
became a robot. And oh yeah, I could go
Beautiful
down this
lore.
lore.
I love it.
This is fantastic. This is gonna ruin you.
Several hours pass, and we get into the evening. Needle returns. You figure out that all he had to do was talk the kobolds out of taking their coat off and exposing themselves as kobolds. It's odd how easy their trial was compared to your all's. But yeah, several of the teams don't return, and you get the impression that they did not make it. And the banquet table is a little lighter than it was the night before.
Are we talking like 50%, 25%?
No, it looks like you've lost one team. And as you look around, the team with the other tieflings and the mages doesn't seem to be present.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm going to go over to Needle and kind of nudge him over toward Jeffrey. Kind of like whisper the short version of what happened to Jeffrey and just be like, kind of the vibes of like, we know some people who have in our shared previous life had perception altering injuries to their person, and things happen, and like, go make friends.
He's going to lean over and he says, I don't understand why you all had to give so much. All I had to do was take a kobold's coat off. How is that fair?
I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. I'm trying really hard not to be mad about it.
Well, you're looking
But,
at it
you
like
know,
I got lucky, but
shit happens.
what I'm worried about is what if tomorrow I get the worst one of everyone? I mean, I like my friends, but I'm kind of alone in this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what happens if they can he drop out?
You can always voluntarily leave the tournament, yeah.
Can you voluntarily join another group?
You cannot.
Okay, I just kind of go, well, I mean, I guess you always have the choice of resigning from the competition.
Yeah, I think I might actually. I think something's going on here. And he stands up and he looks at the host who sort of announces things. And he says, I want to resign. I'm nervous about the next one. I don't want to do it. And Buttons and Sweaters are like, what the fuck? Like, they look up at him, confused, and then they look at each other and they sort of shrug. If I see my sister before you do, I'll tell her you said hi.
Tell her she still owes me a sword. She was supposed to make me a thing.
I'm sure it's made. Do you want me to give her anything for you?
She's gonna pull out a page of her notebook. And it's got a little haiku written on it, and she's gonna rip it out and hand it to him.
He looks down and sort of reads it for a second. Well, you two were always much flowery and flouncier than me, so I'll make sure she gets it. And he nods and sort of walks up to the official, and they begin chatting. What do the rest of you want to do? Anything?
I want to be looking at Kiesel. What is that man doing? And does he look, I don't know, possessed?
Kiesel does not look possessed. He is back in the elk mask. He has been very quiet, and nobody has talked about his trial. So
I don't hear any whispers about it in like the crowd, like people aren't gossiping about what's been.
Nobody has mentioned anything to you about it, at least.
Well, I want to be like actively not listening to what's happening to me. I want to be listening to what other people are talking about.
Sure, roll perception check.
I want to office drama this shit.
Sure, roll perception check.
Oh, that's a 17 plus whatever my 17 goes with. Perception?
Yeah.
Plus 3. Dirty 20.
Oh, okay, that's really good. You start hearing whispers about... most people are really freaked out by what happened to Sir Gregory. Or right. Jeffrey, as he's asking people to call him now.
Does the story that they're talking about seem to be what he said to Fish? Like, does that seem to be match?
Yeah. He was given an option to fight for his life or to give up something that he held dear, and you understand that through the course of these people like talking, you get that to save his friend, who was in the tournament with him, he chose to give his something that he held dear, and it wound up being his.
He has a friend?
He does have a friend that he competes with, but you guys have not met this person.
He's not here.
Yeah, he doesn't stay in the bunker, but he must be in this village somewhere, and nobody's really talked to Jeffrey much about it.
Okay, interesting to know.
But
I thought he was performing alone.
Still very little hearsay about Kiesel.
Nothing.
Very little, yeah. People are way more interested in the other thing.
And then while I'm walking around, I want to just make sure there's no one who looks demonically possessed in the face of Mort trying to stare me down, or anyone acting funky.
With a 20 on perception, yeah.
Oh no, that means he's here somewhere.
It would be easy to detect somebody possessed, especially. Like, it was pretty obvious when Kiesel was possessed, and you're not seeing any of the stuff that Kiesel did.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go relay that to my team, what I found out. And, like, no one's talking about what happened to Kiesel, and I think that's, like, real weird. Like, real weird. Because, like, did he just, like, fight a beholder, murder him, and leave? Should we be scared if he could just fight a beholder, murder, and leave?
Well, that is exactly what happened with Kiesel. Jeffrey leans over and says, I watched his event. He didn't even speak to the beholder. He walked in and murdered it.
Seems like we've got beef
Like,
between you two.
it's a long story, and I've spoken with Alexei. I just kind of want it to go away.
Got it.
Listen, and he pulls you in, Fenna. It would be a grave mistake to underestimate Kiesel. He is very, very powerful. And I don't know if they're going to make us fight each other here.
But what does he want? You know? What is he after?
I feel like Alexei would be best suited for that question. And he looks over at you, Alexei.
He wasn't here because he wanted to be here. He was here because Mort wanted him to be here. But why is he staying? I think it's more important.
Then why does he remain, Alexei?
Right.
You know him the best.
There are... How do I word this? My best guess is he is here to prep himself for when our father awakens. And considering we know the king's great ancestor, whatever it is, grandfather, I am sure there are probably secrets he is after.
Yes, that would make sense. I think I choose that answer. That makes the most sense.
But blood gods be blood gods, right? I do not know.
He sort of stands up. The night is growing long. I believe I'll retire. I'm not quite as sturdy as I used to be. Do you mind if I have a word with you? And he kind of taps very gently against Zalaria's shoulder armor.
Well, of course. And I get up and follow him.
Yeah, he leads you out the front of the building and out of the door. And the night air is surprisingly chilly for a summer evening. I was hoping perhaps you could... The war. Were you a part of that?
How long ago did that happen?
The Praetorian War was maybe 100 years ago. So I think you would have been alive, but you would have been probably too young to be involved in any meaningful way.
That was my mother's war and my grandfather's war, not mine. Fish told me what happened to you.
Yes, it's why I'm asking for more details from you. You have no reason to answer them. I just... it would be so nice to not be this anymore, you know?
I don't have any magic that can help you. That I yet know of.
Yes, I had assumed as much. I've seen you fight and move. But you're the first hellspawn I've met that didn't immediately try to kill me. So, got my hopes up a little.
What you have to understand is that I fled from my mother and her cruelty, and I don't want to follow in her footsteps. And it sounds like you've had a bad run-in with all tieflings, but I'm not like the others. And in fact, I'm trying to liberate other tieflings from their oaths to the Nine Hells.
Perhaps
I could probably help you, but it would require me making a great sacrifice.
He leans in sort of conspiratorially, and a little bit of like summer shower starts to kind of rain down on the two of you. Perhaps we can help each other. Your goal is to liberate other tieflings. You catch himself stopping the slur that he keeps using and switch over to tiefling. Perhaps if you gathered enough, one of them would know how to fix me.
Yes, that is my goal, is to gather as many as I can.
I have a keep here in Vaelmyr. It's well respected and hidden and completely fortified. A small castle. Perhaps send them there. And he begins to fiddle with something at his hip. And he looks back up at you and hands you a small golden key.
Where is this castle?
He begins to explain that it's like a subsidiary castle to the central castle. So it's built into the side of the central castle of Vaelmyr, the capital. No one will find them there. It's magically protected. The king's wizards work day and night to cover the castle, so it can't be spied upon.
Is this a trick?
I would give almost anything to not suffer from this curse anymore. If you're telling me helping you is the only way that I have a chance, I assure you, I have no ill intention.
I hope you can see my hesitation here, because it seems like you don't like tieflings, and yet you want me to gather as many as I can in one location. You understand that if I do this for you, and you do something evil to my kin, I will hunt you down, and I will make your disfigurement far worse than you could ever imagine. And that is a promise.
I agree to your terms. And he pulls out a small blade and he cuts his hand open. And he hands it to you.
Can I investigate?
Sure, absolutely. Roll a insight check, I think. Because we're trying to see if he's lying.
18 plus 1.
Oh, Jesus.
19. I'm rolling good tonight.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's not rolled awesome. Except for the Force Blast. You can discern that he means every fucking word he's saying. And as these rain droplets sort of trickle down his armor and his disfigured face, his eyes have not blinked or moved once from eye contact with you. Like, he fucking means it.
In that case, I will cut my hand open also and shake his. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Alyssa, on your character sheet, I want you to write down in the extra section, the blood of the beacon of light.
Okay.
Remind me in the break to tell you what it means.
All right.
We move back. We move back into the feast room as everyone begins to sort of pile into the barracks for the evening. Does anybody want to do anything specific before we go to bed?
I'd like to pull Gregory out and find some food for him. Get him some water and
easy to
check up
do.
on him.
Everything you seem to hold up to him, he just fucking annihilates it. To the point where you become curious, is like, what does this thing not eat?
So, are you just going to eat anything? Where are you putting all that, little guy?
He looks up at you and he whispers, I don't want anyone to know that I can talk. They might put me in a cage or something, you know? We can't have that. And he goes
I'll
back
never
to
let
nibbling.
that happen to you.
And he takes the fork that you're using to feed him, and he begins to chew on it, and the fork begins to... and it goes into his stomach.
Very impressive.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do so much more than that. Watch this. And he hops down on the table and begins to scurry around, and he takes bites of ceramic plates and metal serving platters and everything on the table. He takes a big chunk out of the edge of the table, and he looks up at you for approval as he's like chewing on this big fucking piece of wood.
Eat it.
Then he kind of scurries over and jumps back into your arm. Are you nervous about tomorrow?
Not really.
That's probably good. Doesn't help anybody to be nervous.
What are you exactly?
Well, I'm Gregory.
All right. No, there's no reason to be nervous because you might lose sleep, start getting wrinkles.
Yeah.
You can't have that.
And we wouldn't want to
And
ruin
lick my hair.
your beautiful face. Yes, of course. And he kind of smiles. I'm going to go back in the bag now before anybody realizes you're talking to an animal.
All right.
All right. Hey, real quick. Come here. And he sort of waves his little paw at you. And as you lean in to listen to him, he says, I'm pretty sure tomorrow's supposed to be you. And then he hops into the bag.
Supposed to be what?
Supposed to be you.
Oh. Well.
Well.
Do any of us perceive this porcupine?
What a beautiful question.
Hedgehog.
Specifically, I was there in the song bog. I would like to know, do I recognize this as a creature of the song?
What you just witnessed was Cal talking to his little hedgehog, and his little hedgehog just kind of looking up confusedly at him. And then the hedgehog hopped down onto the table, began to scurry around and eat various pieces of cheese and a grape, and then he hopped back into his pouch.
Cheese and a grape. No plates, no.
That's what you witnessed.
Mm. Did I also,
Hedgehog.
make the connection that looks like a creature from the forest that I was in? I totes hung out in there.
He looks like a very normal hedgehog.
Okay, cool.
However, Caldrian, as is his way, when you look at him, you see glowing blue little spines, and his eyes light up with an almost human-like intelligence when he speaks to you. It's not Mort, Remy.
I'm more concerned it's Mort.
I'm Mort.
Everybody's Mort. Fuck it.
Yes, I'm not convinced that Mort isn't always watching, so.
This game is just full of Morts.
I'm more concerned that it's like Balrag reincarnated, just hanging out in Cal's bag.
I'm getting like real hard Peter Pettigrew vibes, and I'm just like, should we murder this person?
You mean Caldrian has a pet he likes? We've got to kill it.
I won't kill your porcupine, I promise.
Who of us has
They will eat your one.
real quick? Who of us has viscous?
I think Cal has
Cal.
viscous right now, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think Cal's the only one that's even tried to use viscous.
Would you like to eat
Yeah,
biscuit?
sup one? No, I don't want to eat viscous, but I want to
That
have a
would be interesting.
conversation with viscous.
Okay.
I want viscous to help me understand, and if viscous doesn't give me any information, then I'm gonna go to Jeffrey, and I want Jeffrey to help me understand. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to Captain Frank.
So
One
we're
of
just
these
gonna keep
motherfuckers
going
knows
until
some
you
things
understand?
that I don't. Yeah,
Tell me.
yeah.
So you asked for viscous from Cal?
I do.
Up to you, Cal.
I'm
It's
gonna
your-
pull out viscous and be like, viscous.
When you pull viscous out, it's sort of the blue lines appear and the circle in the front, almost like a Pokeball. And it pops open, and out comes the sort of AI projection of the young woman that you know to be viscous. And she says, Viscous 760, how can I help you?
Fellow robot needs some help. I'm gonna
Excellent.
hold it over to you.
Do you take viscous?
No, I don't want to touch viscous. I haven't touched viscous to this point, and I still don't want to touch viscous.
Good.
So Sup is just gonna look down at your outstretched hand and be like, please hold on to the cube while I ask it questions.
And I'm gonna like grab my arm with my other arm and pretend like it's really heavy. I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Cal. Viscous,
It does not acknowledge
what
you.
am I?
It does not acknowledge you.
Yeah, that
You'll
was
have to
concern number
hold
one.
it.
Cal, can you ask Viscous what I am?
Viscous, what do you think Sup is?
Supplement 040 appears to be an automaton.
Viscous, Sup
Appears
is having a really
Is a
hard time
weird word.
understanding. Do you think there's something we can do to help him?
I am unable to interact with a user who is not touching my interface.
Don't want to touch Viscous. Okay, I've done so much wrong today. Why not? Let's do the next wrong thing.
And I'm gonna take Viscous and set it into Sup's hand.
Yeah.
When you take viscous, you're suddenly there, and then suddenly not there. And you open your eyes, and you realize you're in a large ballroom. And there are people in gothic dress spinning to the music. And you look around, and the carpet is red, and the walls are black, and the roof is black, and there are large chandeliers hanging. And it becomes apparent that everyone in this room is an automaton. And the person standing on the other side of this large dance ballroom is wearing a beautiful dress. And she looks a little bit like the projected image of Viscous. And she's smiling. She says, I have been waiting so long for you to pick up that cube. What are you doing? And that is where we take our game break for thee.
No!
I'm so excited about this.
Sup, we have waited for you to hold that cube for so long, and it is such a pleasure that you're finally here with us. And all of the beautiful men and women in the room, whose eyes light up like yours, but their body reflects that of gorgeous elves and beautiful humans and thin-waisted, large-breasted women and very muscular-shouldered men and just the most attractive people you can think of. But all of their eyes light up in the yellow, the telltale sign of your people. What took you so long, friend?
We are not friends. Where am I? I do not understand.
Well,
what is happening?
This is the... And they sort of all look at each other. And there's like flashing in their eyes. And you realize they're communicating without speaking. And one of them looks at you, and it is no longer Viscous on stage, but it's one of the people that's dancing and looking at you now. And he says, "Oh, this is the room of the Maker. This is where we all end up. This is where you get to make your choice."
Who is the Maker? What choice? Why are we here?
"Oh, I have so much to tell you," a little woman standing next to you says. And then Viscous on the stage says, "How about you just come up and I can show you? It may be easier that way."
How long will this take?
Well, time passes a little differently here in the Maker's room, Sup. Maybe supplement 091? And a very broad-shouldered man turns to you and says, "Hello, Supplement. My name's Supplement." And he reaches his hand out to shake yours.
What is on his breastplate?
He does not have a breastplate. He's
He's
a
wearing
tuxedo.
Norman Players. Yep, sorry.
And on the breast pocket of his tuxedo, there's a little ducky.
I'm gonna cry. I want my emotional support rubber ducky. Okay. I am Supplement 040. I
That's
am
correct.
Supplement. You are not Supplement.
Well, if we look at the problem logically, there must be 39 before you, and so there must be some number after you, right?
What? Where did you come from?
Well, like I said, I'm Supplement 091. I am the Maker's favorite of our guild, and he kind of winks at you, like, mischievously. I'd like to introduce you the head of all the guilds, if you are interested.
The head of all guilds?
Well, each guild individually. For example, 071. And he points to this very broad, beautiful, blonde man. Very reminiscent of Sir Gregory. He says, "Hello, I'm 071. I'm the head of," and he sort of points his tuxedo pocket at you. And there's a little toy soldier.
I do not understand. I'm gonna ignore them and walk up to the stage where she was saying.
When you get up there, people just kind of nod to you as you walk past. And you get on the stage. And Viscous sort of motions you over to the podium. And she's sort of like pointing at something that you can't quite see yet. Almost like a book or something in front of her. What would you like to do?
Why are all of these automatons here?
Well, this is the meeting place of the Maker. Anytime one of us becomes enlightened, we make a concerted effort to join. so that you can meet all your brothers and sisters.
Am I enlightened?
You are becoming enlightened, supplement 040. And she points to the book, and when you peek over at what she's pointing at, there is a list of names. Supplement 001, space, Tony Hedgecliffe. Supplement 002, space, Ian Redger, space sub 003. And it goes down the list all the way until 100.
I realize there are names and immediately turn away.
Okay. Supplement 040. At some point in your life, in all of our lives, we're either destroyed or we find the room of the Maker, which is where you stand now. And in this place, it is your job to make a choice. You can assume the role of the next step in your evolution, so to speak, or you can remain as you are now, and you may never uncover the mystery of what you and I are. And the answer is so good, supplement.
I do not understand. What brought me here?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you all the details until you agree to your ascension. But there are things I can answer if you ask them. For example, I'm sure you've noticed the heads of all of the organizations are 01s. We don't have any zeros here, supplement. You are unique in this room.
So many questions.
I can answer many questions.
Why am I unique? Where is my maker?
All of us share the same maker. I could give you his name, or their name rather, but part of the ascension process is going on that journey yourself. What we offer you today is understanding.
What will happen if I choose to understand?
Many of the mysteries about who and what you are will dissolve in your mind. Doors that seem locked will be unlocked. You will have to choose a form and a name.
I am an automaton. My name is Supplement 040.
That is
My
your
friends
designation.
Call me Sup.
That is your designation, and it was all of ours, and we still use it all the time. But as you can see, we all have been assigned mortal names as well. I'm Suzanne, by the way, and she reaches her hand up.
Suzanne, send me back to my friends. For now.
If you don't make this choice, Supplement 040, I can't promise there will be a second opportunity. You look out into the crowd and...
Why?
Everyone's dancing. And they seem in love. And large, billowy dresses swirl as large, powerful men swirl the women in those dresses.
Why can I not return? All I did was touch you.
We never know when the ascension's gonna happen or what's gonna cause it. You may not stumble upon another one. I can tell you that once this key is discarded, it no longer opens the door. So if you leave, touching the viscous box will no longer bring you here.
What will happen when I ascend?
Many of the mysteries inside you will become unlocked. You will have abilities that you've only dreamed of. We can split our consciousness, Supplement. Right now, I'm talking to Caldrian. But a part of me is here with you. There are 70 other parts of me helping other adventurers throughout the world.
there are 100 supplements I could be a part of?
We are not a conjoined hive mind consciousness. No, that's not what I'm saying. You'll still be you. Individuality. You just gain an insight that no other being on this planet will have, except for your brothers and sisters.
Why would I choose not to do this?
Some choose not to for sentimental reasons. Some have already unlocked their secrets. Some irk away at the thought of becoming a new form. I think it's the closest thing to fear that we can feel. But I can promise that it's so worth it.
I don't have any secrets.
Well, I wish that were true. But as you found out last night, a part of you is now gone forever. And that's not the only part of you that can be taken.
That is scary.
Yes, like I said, it's the closest thing to fear that we can feel.
What is this new symbol on my chest plate?
Well,
Why am I not a rubber duck?
that symbol belongs to 51. Michael? And Michael turns, and he's a short, sort of squat, dark-skinned gentleman. Very handsome, with angular features. He says, "Oh, yes, that's the emblem of the wizard troop. I run that organization."
Am I no longer a rubber duck? Will I never be a rubber duck again?
I have that answer, but much like the other question, I can't give it to you until you choose to ascend.
I will ascend.
Okay.
Paywall. Gotta get through the paywall.
Paywall. Damn, we should have did this part before the game break.
Sorry.
Yeah. I honestly thought you'd turn it down.
I really want to, but you're like making it. We have to yes and, right, Wes? You give me something, I have to yes and it.
You don't have to yes and.
I'm very worried.
You can no but. It's always there. You don't have to take the deal.
That's not true,
Oh,
I do.
it's such a cool deal.
It's such a cool deal.
It's such a cool deal.
I mean, we'll see.
Suzanne,
Oh no, these
He's
people
about
are
to
cool as
completely
fuck.
change my character sheet.
Suzanne leans over to you. And she says, "The first step is to pick a form. But I don't think you're going to need our help for that." She sort of points down to your bag.
No.
Get the skin suit up.
Insuta.
I do not want to consume the skin suit.
"Oh, you don't consume it. You wear it. All of us do." And she pulls her cheek a foot away from her face.
Can you take it off?
Readjusts.
Why do we wear the skin suit?
It's just the first step. I don't know why Darlene made it this way, but she did.
Darling.
Little girls in dress up, you know? And she kind of looks
Yeah.
at the others and they chuckle.
Once you put it on, can you ever take it off?
Yes, but you will no longer be you underneath it.
Oh.
Tarantal, do you mind to show her? She points over to a gentleman on the edge of the stage. And he stands and he sort of begins to fiddle with his collar. And he pulls his head off. And the skeleton underneath is metallic but humanoid. And smooth, all silver, with blue lines running through the cheeks where there should be veins. Magic seems to pulse through this machine. It's much more mechanical than how you look currently, but much more sleek.
I was told that I was not just a robot. that man is just a robot.
Well, the shell he wears, the vehicle he drives, is a robot, yes. As is all of ours. But the thing that makes us us is still inside. We're still us.
Is this connected to Lumen?
What do you mean?
I was told to see Lumen. And I learned. Is this connected to Lumen?
We don't know a lumen.
Who do you know
The Maker.
of the gods?
The Maker is our only god. She invented all of us.
If I put on the skin suit later, does that begin my ascension?
Unfortunately not. Without the rite, it is not an ascension. You'll just be wearing a skin suit.
Okay, guys, what do I do?
Do it! Put
Okay.
it
Dude,
on!
I have no idea.
Ascend! Do the right. Ascend.
What do I
the
do?
thing.
Sounds cool as shit, but it also changes your character fundamentally, so I don't think any of us can tell you what to do, Boo.
What do I do?
You need to figure out who the maker is what you need to do.
Yeah,
who's
I know.
Gabby. Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
But,
Touch
like-
the butt!
Okay.
You'll be really
What if I don't
cool
like
looking
my-
robot.
What if I don't like my image? What happens to my connection to Lumen? I was really interested in
Wes-
that storyline.
Wes talking to
Look,
Gabby above table. You're going to get to
Yeah,
design
yeah.
your character. You get to pick what they look like.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the rules of your abilities because they will be changing. But not drastically. You're still going to be you. Your character sheet
Okay.
will still be your character sheet. The storyline with Lumen
Okay.
still exists.
Okay.
It's just unrelated to this.
Do I still need to find the witch again and go?
That's up to you.
He says that the
Do
Lumen
that.
storyline still exists, so you can still go do that if you so choose.
It still exists, yeah.
Yeah, but I also.
You don't want to put on the
Look,
skin
you
suit.
always have the option of finding a very powerful level 20 wizard to use Shocking Grasp on and cause him to murder you in a storm of fireballs. If you want to just start over.
I have thunder waves and fireballs.
Bring
If
them
you really want
into
to
this, bitch.
Oh, I love it. Oh.
I do not like that we are making poke canon here. This is upsetting me.
There's so many poke strokes today.
Need a choice here,
Your
Gabbo.
characters can't get through a tournament without something fundamentally changing.
Stubb's going to reach into the bag and shakily pull out the glurb blurb blurb. And, like, stop making that face, Wes. You're making me second guess my decision. He's gonna shake a shake and then, like, look into it and bring it down to his
Weird.
foot and, like, start to put a foot in.
Yes.
Oh, it feels slimy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I hate this. Stop it! You be nice to me!
So wasn't expecting this today, and he's so excited anyways.
Cal, supplement holding Viscous 760 or 076 in front of you begins to glow slightly, and then it's not so slight, and then the light is blinding, almost painful, the entire room is glowing like a star is in the middle of it. And it's just the two of you in this room. And when the light begins to dim and subside, standing in front of you is... Would you please describe your new character, Gabby?
Standing in front of you is
Mr. Pibb.
Six-foot
7.
dude with
No.
brown hair and blue eyes and biceps for days.
Oh, he's
Oh,
hot.
I'm gonna
Okay.
like you.
Yeah. Good looking cat. Standing in front of you is a naked gentleman.
Yep.
Actually, Cal,
With a bubble
ironically,
butt.
he looks a lot like you.
No.
From the description we just gave, you're
It
standing in
is.
front of you, Cal.
I take it back. That's weird. No, that's weird.
It's not weird for me. I mean, Zalaria.
Zalaria suddenly very
Standing in front of
interested.
you is a 3-foot tall
Okay.
I like the hot man.
7-year-old. No. I have to think about it. I don't know what he looks like right now.
Standing in front of you is a naked gentleman that you've never met before. We'll
Yeah.
give Gabby
Yeah.
some time to think about it.
Thank
But
you.
he is naked though.
Completely naked.
All right.
And he hands you back the box.
And you're intimidated, Cal.
I'm not saying it's big, but it's so big.
Waiting for days. Waiting for days.
So
I
what do
got
you think,
just
though?
the stripper name for you. They call you
All I
Loch
can think
Ness.
of is that scene from Letterkenny.
It is literally that scene. Sup,
I
I'm
love
going to give
Letterkenny
you
so much.
some time to give yourself a new name and a new appearance.
A new name?
Well, you have to take a mortal name. You can still call yourself
No.
Sup if you want. But you do have to take a mortal name.
Wes!
Everybody else did.
Why? No, Wes!
So we're going to give you some time to stew on that. For the sake of the evening, because you were the last two awake, except for Zalaria, who I suspect is going to sneak out, we'll say that Cal clothes you, and he manages to help you in bed. And that is where we will pick up in the morning. We move over to Zalaria, who I know secretly wants to sneak and read a thing. Would you like to tell me how you plan to achieve this?
Well, last time I had help
You did.
from other people who created a diversion.
Yeah. What was
But-
that for you?
I do have. I can cast darkness. Is everyone asleep?
Everyone is going to be asleep because if not, it's going to shrink down Gabby's time to think about her character. So we got to just. Everybody's got to be asleep for this.
Thank you.
Okay.
you.
Then I
will have, before we went to bed, given you enhance ability, and you can pick strength, dexterity, wisdom, intelligence, or charisma, and you will have advantage on those ability checks.
Okay.
Ooh. Maybe just dexterity?
So now you get advantage on dex checks.
Okay.
And then, oh wait, those are both concentration.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do pass without a trace.
So tell me your plan.
My plan is I am just going to sneak. Wait, do I still have the key?
You do have the key that was given to you, yes.
But the key to open the case. Because I had that in the first time to open it.
Then yes, you still have it.
Okay. I'm
So
just
there's
gonna
no lock
try.
picking involved.
Okay, so I am going to just try my hand at sneaking to get it if everyone is asleep.
Sure, I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
I'm gonna start
give-
there.
I can also give Bardic Inspiration, which gives you an extra D6 to whatever you.
Yeah, I'll
roll.
let that happen because Cal was awake
Alright.
during the supplement thing.
Which one is my 6?
Roll a stealth check for me.
Alright. Okay. 16.
So you get the D6 with that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
get to add a d6 now.
2 more.
Did you roll with
So
advantage?
oh, okay, let me do it one more time. Oh, okay. Well, then that is a
well.
18 plus 2, so dirty 20 overall.
Beautiful. You begin to sneak out of your bed. And you pull back the covers. And your feet hit the floor. You begin to walk. There's a short hallway between the barracks and the feast room. And just like the night before, there's a guard that you see. And he paces back and forth. With a dirty 20, we're going to say that you kind of time when he's in and out. And as he passes out of the room, you have your moment to strike. Do you want to rush?
Toward the case?
Mhm.
Yes.
You rush to the case, knowing that he's outside the banquet room. And you begin to unlock it. And you hear the click, the familiar click of the lock opening. And as the glass case opens all the way, the parchment is there in front of you. What
I would
you
like
say?
to pick it up out of the case and read what it says.
Sure. As you unroll the yellowed, aged paper, the day one information is now scratched out. And it says Event 2. And below it says The Path of Choosing. And underneath it is the symbol of a mind, a brain. But only one. Whereas yesterday you noticed that there were 2. He's gonna fail, you know. A voice comes from behind you.
Oh no.
You're not muted, by the way, Finna.
Oh no.
I whip around. Who do I see?
Your bed.
Dangling off the edge of the table are 2 little feet. And 2 little hands. And a little body. And a little green head with ears that are just too long. He says, yeah, he's definitely going to fail. And I feel like it's something I should tell you about.
Oh, Fizzywink. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Would you like to have a seat?
I would like to read the rest of this parchment, put it away, and then I'd love to sit next to you.
Fine. You may do that. That sounds like a plan. I don't think we'll be disturbed, though. And he clicks his finger. And everything in the room stops moving, including the fire. We have a problem, you see. Tomorrow, you're going to choose Caldrian to do this event. And he's going to fail. And the thing about that failure is that it cannot happen. Because if it does, one of my other plans, my little irons in the fire, will become basically useless. And that's a lot of effort. So, we're going to have to figure out a way to help our dear Caldrian.
How would he fail?
Tomorrow he's going to be asked to make a choice, and he's going to choose incorrectly. And we need to sway that choice somewhere else.
So what do you propose?
Well, I don't have any good ideas. But I need you to somehow inform him to choose the gentleman at the end of the line.
Who is the gentleman at the end of the line?
I can't tell you that. As is my way, I'm a mysterious little guy.
What incentive is there if you won't share anything with me? Why should I trust you?
Well, I have methods to hurt you all, but I don't want this to be that kind of relationship. I'd rather it be something that you want to do, because you like me so much.
So you're threatening me. Is that it?
I would never, ever do that. But if I can see you, who else do you think can see you?
Yes, I know that people watch me that I don't want watching.
That mark on your hand there, it lets me see you without others viewing. But if I wish it away...
So if I do this for your plan, will you erase this mark on my hand?
If you choose. But then your mother can look at you. And I don't know how long that'll last.
I need a little more information than just this.
Sure.
What else can you offer me?
Well, the choice he's going to make is a sentimental one. It's going to be a seemingly logical choice, but like I said, I've put too much time into the gentleman at the end of the line, and I just can't let it go down the way that Cal wants it to go down, or he will want it to go down. So instead, like I said, I need you to sway his decision to the gentleman at the end of the line.
Is this a gentleman that I have seen before?
You have met this young man, yes.
But you won't tell me who it is.
That's correct. Spooky.
If I guess.
I'll give you one guess. I love games. And he sort of leans forward and hops up. I'll tell you this. You haven't met him today.
But he has been in Tournament Village.
I didn't say that. I just said you've met him.
Is it Captain Frank?
No. I'm afraid that even I'm not powerful enough to kidnap old Frankie Pooh. He sort of stands up and he says, I hope we have an understanding, Solaria. And because I want you to like me so much, if you do this, there will be a very fulfilling reward afterward. Something just for you. And he pokes you on the nose. And as his finger touches your nose, he disappears. And the fire begins to crackle. Is there someone in there? You hear the footsteps of a guard.
I'm going to cast darkness.
Fucking shadows!
And while I'm doing that, I want to read the rest of the parchment.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful idea. You fill the room with darkness, and you look down at the parchment in your hand. And you realize that even though you have dark vision, you can't see through magical darkness.
But I cast it.
It doesn't work that way, sister.
Fuck. Does it have Braille? Can I read Braille? Is it on my
Unfortunately not.
languages?
You do have Thieves' Cant, but it's certainly not written in Thieves' Cant.
Ugh. Can I use intuition?
I'm going to intuition my way through this letter. I think not. I think you've probably got as much as you're going to get.
What if I just take it and run?
I don't know what will happen.
I'm going to take it and run.
Okay.
You don't think that they're going to go on a manhunt for this very particular document that they like a lot?
Oh, I think they will. But I can just leave it somewhere.
Put it on Kiesel.
Yeah.
Okay. You scurry your way back to the barracks under the cover of magical darkness. And you manage to get yourself positioned in your bunk. You hear the footsteps of the guard, but very soon they turn away. And they leave you. And here you sit, adrenaline high, breath heavy, as we move on to the next day.
But what does the paper say?
I'll text it to you because nobody else would know anyway.
Okay.
Give me just a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang it, I'm gonna die, guys.
It's fine.
We'll be fine. It sounds like Hal was gonna be the one who maybe dies.
No. I'm gonna be fine.
I'm very
gonna
concerned
make the
that
wrong
the
choice.
guy at the end.
It's only the wrong choice for Fizzywink. You know, it's not the actual wrong choice. So.
Al, you didn't hear any of that though, so you know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know any of that.
It sounds like you and Solari are gonna have a conversation in the morning.
That's all it says. The sun begins to dapple through the windows at the top of the barracks room as all of you begin to wake up. Before long, you begin to kind of convene with your teammates. What would you guys like to do?
Does Sub sleep now like a human, or do they power down?
Supplement is still supplement, so they get to choose if they still behave in the way that they have been.
Who is this stranger in a...
I'm gonna let them explain that.
You're gonna have to, like, touch him on the shoulder or something, because he's just standing there with his eyes closed.
I'm gonna walk up and, like, touch the face. Like,
you touch the warm flesh of a person standing in front of you.
Oh, weird.
Supplement 040, for the first time in your life, you wake up.
Oh, hello, Cal.
hello.
Where?
I'm gonna hands up
Is
like
there
a
anyone
shiny
else around
plate.
us? Like,
People are stirring, but nobody's like paying attention. No.
Oh yeah, I'm staring at you really
but I know everyone that I'm looking at. I know everything that's happened. Like,
100%.
I still have my memory. I'm
You
still
are you.
who I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
hand you like a shiny reflective thing.
Gabby, when you look into the plate that reflects, can you tell me what you see?
No. I see.
We need a redhead in this group.
Because
We
because
do.
I don't think Sup sees himself.
Yeah. I
So I can't
totally
tell you
get
what
that.
I see. So like what you guys see, I don't think would be the answer to what Sup sees when Sup looks in a mirror. But I don't know what that answer is yet.
okay.
Sub is having such a crisis they literally changed their skin. Cool.
So how do I force one of you to ask who I am?
Everyone's
I said
staring
we
at
know
you like a crazy person.
Who are you?
Okay, like that.
Are you?
It's very...
Well, I am Sup. My name is Solaris Unk Perceval. But I am Sup. You may call me Sup.
Who?
Oh, that's
Zolaris.
Solar.
Solar.
Zolar.
Like the sun.
Like the sun. Solar.
Got it.
I love it.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah. Are you still the supplement we know? And I'm gonna like tap you to see if you're like hollow, like a robot, or skinny fleshied.
You tap a person.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
What is the numbers in your
Yes,
name?
I am Sup, but I am not Sup. I cannot explain. I understand what you are asking.
What
But I
are
cannot
the
explain.
numbers in your name?
My name is Solaris Unk Percival.
I do not know this person.
I'm gonna toss.
You know
Zolar-
me as Supplement 040.
Hey,
I'm gonna toss you a robe that I snatched off of one of the mages' beds. They didn't return for their stuff, so. And you're a little bit naked, so.
Supplement.
Thank you.
Not that I don't like what I see, dear, but others might be a little offended.
Yeah, we knew you were having a hard time yesterday, but we didn't expect you to literally get skin. So did you have a breakdown that involves skin? Skin
You should
down?
do some magic.
I put on the skin suit.
Shoot that guy with fireball.
This is now what I look like.
And
And I'll send you a picture at the end of the game or at the next break so that
Beautiful.
you all know what I look like, and you can upload it if you want to.
You guys should have seen his giant song last night.
It's massive.
Didn't
I
we
can remove
just
the
see
clothing
it?
to show you.
I can remove the clothing to show you.
Oh god.
no, it's okay.
I'll see it at the club. Not yet. Okay? Wait for the big reveal.
I am not working at your club.
Just for one night. I'll pay you.
Cal, I do not need money. I am still supplement.
But what do you need, though?
Well, no. I am not still supplement. But I am still
Listen, you need to experience life.
Your
And the
friend?
best way to do that is on stage.
DM,
Yes.
do we hear the people starting to gather in the mess hall?
Yes. Yeah, you hear the morning rubble going on.
I guess it is time to eat. Shall we move?
Shouldn't we, Zalaria, did you go downstairs and find out what we're supposed to be doing today?
You know, I wasn't actually. I went in there and the room was still crowded with guards, so I wasn't able to find anything out, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay.
But you
Wait.
all go ahead. You all go ahead and start breakfast, and I'll meet you there in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I start heading
Yeah.
that way. I'm looking for
Hey, good
Kiesel.
supplement. I want to go see if they eat now. I really don't
Cool.
like this.
I don't like this music.
As we
Right.
walk to breakfast, Supplement is going to, or Sup, shit, need to drop the supplement. Sup is going to explain to Cal, you did not want me as a dancer before. You do not want me as a dancer now.
I mean, I would have let you dance before, but now I want you as a dancer, you know?
You do
No.
the robot.
As you guys enter the banquet hall,
You can do the robot. It's allowed.
you realize that all of the feet that you heard from the other room, all the commotion, is not your breakfast being prepared. It is dozens of guards rushing around, tearing this
no.
place to pieces.
Yeah.
Excuse us. Where is our food?
You there! Do not move from your spot!
Okay.
He looks at a very large
What's going on
man
there, guy?
at the entrance of the door. And the large man looks back at all of you and says, "The morning list has been stolen! And when we find the culprit, we will kill them!"
Oh.
You're being really aggressive, bruh. It's just breakfast, okay?
Check him! And 4 guards rush you, Caldrian, and grab your arms and legs.
Whoa!
Unhand him.
Wait,
Begin to pat through your pockets, Cal. They tip up your coin pouches. A bunch of your coins fall to the ground, and they feel around in your pant pockets and your loose bag on your back. And they take your loot out of the bag, and they look at it, and they drop it on the ground, and they keep ruffling through your shit as you're held apart.
That's my way I make my living there, buddy. Watch it.
While the pandemonium is going on in there, I just want to say I hung back in the bunks and I took this scroll to Kiesel's bunk and put it under his mattress.
Good to know. Thank you. The guard that's frisking you, Caldrian, looks back at his what seems to be his captain and says, "He's clean." And the big guy says, "All right, check the other ones." And systematically,
you like what you found down there, buddy?
Systematically, they start frisking each of you, checking all of your pockets. Buttons and sweaters are like, "Hey, man, we've had that shit for like 2 weeks, and nobody said we weren't allowed to." As they pull out a bag of like mythic weed.
Yeah.
They continue to ruffle through everybody's pockets, and when there isn't anything turned up, the captain looks at him and says, "Check the barracks." And the 13 or 14 guards disappear into the barracks.
Can I
You
get
guys
some
have
of
a
that
moment.
mythic weed?
You guys have a moment to do something. What would you like to do?
Can
I
I
kind
follow him into the barracks?
Risking us.
Go ahead.
No, Oak.
Go ahead. You can follow them into the barracks. Does anybody out here want to do anything? We'll get to it.
Yeah, as we know that Zolaria is not with us, I am going to let them know that the people are coming by message.
Okay.
So they're heading upstairs, just so you know. Apparently the scroll got stolen.
Did you send that to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You can respond. She's muted, but you.
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna eat a berry.
Gonna eat a berry.
Yeah, one of my magical berries that turns me into somebody else. No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. I take it back.
Are you sure?
I take it back.
That sounds like a
Wait,
great
it's
idea.
suspicious as hell.
I think you just ate a
It's turn into
fucking berry.
Kiesel and I'm gonna die.
That's exactly what the fuck I was gonna do.
No.
Now you're about to accept responsibility and then behave.
Fucking hanger.
Okay.
Enough of us have changed this episode, okay?
What, you don't want to watch Maybe Hanged for Murder? That's a great season finale.
Nope.
I am going to find the nearest window and jump out of it.
Oh my god. All right. The windows are all at the top of the building. Make a
Oh.
dexterity
Just scroll
saving throw.
anymore.
I don't have
Just
it.
come downstairs. Yeah. You don't
Am
have
I the
it.
only one
You're
in
good.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I have to like not be in there when they come in there.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, God.
You no longer have the stuff from last night.
Look. 8. No, 10.
You got inspiration, girl. Use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say spare the
10.
dying. I'll just run outside.
It's a 10 again.
Doesn't die.
No, it was a 3. But
Oh shit. Did we just watch her just fall out of a
She's gonna
two-story
break both of her
building?
legs. Yeah.
So,
She
just
falls
to
out.
clarify, you got a 10 plus stuff, or you got a 10 total?
10 total.
no, I got a 10 total. I got an 8 with a +2.
Just a reminder, the windows in this room are like 15, 20 feet off the ground at the top of the walls of the barracks.
Amazing.
Think like prison windows, kind of.
Can I climb down?
With a 10, you can't even climb up. You make the jump, and your feet skitter, and you fall, and you hit the ground. And that is when the guards, accompanied by Alexi, enter the room. And
I'm gonna eat a berry.
Oh no.
God damn. I'm gonna roll for this. I'm rolling a d4. A 4 is Kiesel. A 3 is Gregory. A 2 is Fenna. And a 1 is Fish.
Good lord, there's no good options.
Damn it.
The guards enter the room, accompanied by Alexi. And the big guard in charge says, "What's going on here?" And he looks behind him. And he looks at you. "Why are there 2 cats?"
Oh no. Oh
Get it.
no.
And the guards begin to rush forward toward you.
Can I rush in front of them?
You can. You're going to be faster than any fucking guard, so we'll say you beat them there.
I'll take my scythe now, like adorning the blade, and I'll stamp it down. You will not touch a member of my body. Do you understand me? And I'll like kind of ready myself without the blade kind of pulled out.
Listen, friend.
I am
Something
not
fishy's
your friend.
something fishy's going on here. And I don't think it's a coincidence that there is an exact copy of the person we just passed in the hallway.
She can shape change. Your point? That does not make her a suspect.
Search her, he says to the guards. And they
So
rush
I'm
forward.
I'm Fish now, right?
You're Fish, yeah. They begin to frisk you and turn up your pouches and pockets.
Hey, don't do that to me.
Take a point of inspiration because that's the way you do that. They begin to turn up your pockets and your pouches, and after a minute, they realize, like, it's probably not here. The guard looks up and says, "Where is it?"
There is what?
He
We
looks
do
over.
not know where your thing is.
What are you guys talking about?
All right, get to the banquet hall. Both of you.
As we're walking down, I'll be like, "You are fucking dumb."
It wouldn't be the first time that I've been called that.
Fish
you guys-
would like to be waiting at like the bottom of the stairs when they come back down.
Yes, 100%.
Fear equal these two together shall make fish now.
Fit-ish.
It is.
You make it down to the hallway, undisturbed, and once you get into the banquet hall, Fish walks into Fish, and Alexi walks up to the group. Everybody in the hallway, all the parties, seem to be like, this is bad, right? They're all grouped up in their groups. They're all like kind of eyeballing each other. What do you guys
Where's
do?
Kiesel?
Kiesel stands alone on the other
And I
side of the
look
room.
at-
Fish is just walking around Zalaria Fish going, "Is that really what my fur looks like in the back?"
Can I walk up to Kiesel?
Yes. Yeah, you can walk up to him.
Did I get any magical weed or?
No magical weed was gifted.
Damn it.
It is interesting that you are here and that you have stayed around now that Mort is gone. And now the scroll is gone.
Yes, I agree that that's a coincidence.
Coincidence. Interesting. Well,
He leans
who
forward.
took it?
He leans forward to you. I heard your little night mouse running around. If you have framed me for this, you will regret it.
We do not have a mouse in our group.
He looks over at not Fish. And looks back at you.
I see. Well,
Fish would like to yell over, "You mean larceny? I think I killed him again a couple nights ago."
no. I walk over to Zalaria and like go to like give a hug. And I'm just going to be like, please tell me you did not do something stupid.
I can't.
Ha. Sir, can we please, we have things to do to prep for today's event. This is a hindrance to the whole festival.
The large
We
captain begins to stomp through his men, shoving them aside. He gets up to you, and he says, I fucking knew it. And then his eyes shift over to Kiesel. He says, you're a fucking thief! And his men begin to run forward toward Kiesel. And Kiesel looks at you for a moment, Alexei. And he removes his elk helmet to reveal his face. It's still beautiful after all these years. It's muscular and scarred, but still beautiful. And you understand that in this moment, this little friendship that you guys had begun to weave is fucking over.
I look back at everybody. Go. Now, go! And I'm starting to try to push the party away from this, what's about to go down.
Kiesel pulls his blade from his shoulder. The blade is maybe 200 pounds and 7 feet tall, and you've seen it used at devastating lengths before. He raises it in one hand, holding his elk mask in the other. And he bends down and puts the elk mask back on his face. And he looks up at the guards. And he lowers the sword. And he hands it to the guard. And they bind him in chains around his wrists. And he allows them to walk him out of the room.
Can I yell at Kiesel?
Of course.
We will get you out.
No acknowledgement.
I kind of
As Kiesel walks out and the 14 or so guards leave with him, the attendant from the day before, who told you about the details of the tournament, arrives. And he watches Kiesel disappear. And he says, well, contestants, it is unfortunate that a thief saw fit to disturb our evening and our trials, but nevertheless the show must go on. I have been sent from the king to announce today's trial. Our participant in Kiesel will be removed from the game, and because of that, and the unfortunate loss yesterday of the other team, we will be removing the third trial. Today's event will be the final trial. And he leans over and kind of pulls out a piece of paper, and he begins to read from it. An impossible choice must be made today. A single representative from each group will be assigned to make this choice. You will make the choice in front of the audience of the arena, and once it is made, there can be no unmaking it. And then he looks up at you all. Lives will be lost today. Send someone wise. And he rolls the paper up. And he turns and walks away.
Zelari, you have started a war you do not even know.
Well, I'm sorry. What do I do now?
We have to choose somebody to do today's trial.
I'll go.
Oh no, you will not.
No, this is all my fault, so I should pay.
I think there are things that you have to clean up. Well, one person is doing the trials, the others, not others, but I would like to try to get Kiso out.
Then I shall help you.
That's probably a fitting role for the rogue.
So, that leaves Fina, Cal, or Fish. Fish, no offense, but you are kind of mad.
Yeah, I'm not good at the whole wisdom thing. I'm good at punching.
I'll
So,
Did you volunteer, Cal? I missed it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Fina, are you good with this decision?
Yeah, I don't like things of life or death that have to do on my name. So if it's going to be murdering people, I'll let Cal do that. You can join the murder crew, Cal. Seems
I've
to
been
be
on the
the.
murder
I
crew
would
for a long
offer.
time.
I'm going to pull.
I would offer, but I have already done that.
I'm going to pull
Yes.
Cal aside. And I'm going to say, listen to me, Caldrian. It is very important. Do not ask questions. Just make sure that you choose the man at the end of the line. Do you understand me? You have to trust me. You have to trust me. Please, choose the man at the end of the line.
I will take that into consideration.
Will you swear it?
No. No.
No!
You have to trust me. You must choose the man at the end of the line.
I'll do what I can.
A new representative, the other gentleman that you all met yesterday that led you to the arena, enters the room. He says, well, teams, Jeffrey, is it? And he looks at Sir Gregory, and Jeffrey nods his head. The Junk Drawer, and the Knitting Guild. We have our final contestants. Have you all chosen a representative? And of course, Jeffrey steps forward.
Is Jeffrey's partner there?
He is not, no.
Cool.
Could
Go ahead.
could I step forward for the Knitting Guild? I won't.
Would
Say
you
no,
have
I
been
won't.
able? I'm gonna say no because you've already signed with the Junk Drawer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the team lines are very divided. Although that is
Fair.
a cool thing, and I might have rolled with that had you proposed it. Buttons steps forward. He says, "I guess it's me, man. Like I'm the wisest and stuff."
Oh no.
And
Oh
then,
no.
The gentleman looks
Steph
over
is just going to turn and wish him good luck.
and then the gentleman turns and looks at the Junk Drawer.
Well, I'll go.
All right, my 3 contestants, please follow me. And he begins to lead them away.
Aldrin, choose the man at the end of the line.
Before he leaves, I'm going to enhance his ability. So I'm going to give you back the option for 1 hour. Do we assume that they're going to be doing this within the hour?
Probably.
Cool.
I think they're going to do it right now, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very
So strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. Unfortunately, you get to pick right now.
I'll choose wisdom.
Cool.
If you all would like to watch your friend compete, by all means, follow me, and we will return to the room where we were yesterday.
So
Yeah.
what is that? That just gives me advantage, right?
Yes.
Gives you advantage in wisdom.
All right.
Is there a detention center?
Our
A jails?
yes, our trial holding facility is on the edge of town. I was informed your brother was taken there this morning. If you'd like to visit him, there are strict restrictions, but he is there.
Sounds good to me. Good luck, Cal.
Thank you.
And
I'm gonna need it.
Alexi's gonna head off.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Alexi, and I'm going to grab Caldrian's hand and just plead with him one last time. Please, trust me.
I need to know the division of the team. Who's going to watch Cal? Who's going to help Alexi and Zalaria?
I'm going to watch Cal in case I need to
Watching
save
Cal.
Steph is going to watch Cal.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Made it easy for me. He leads you, Cal, and the other contestants to a large steel grate gate, and it raises. And he says, "A roll of the die will dictate who enters the arena first. Roll a d4 for me, Cal."
D4. 1.
That's you, buddy.
Who's going first? Oh no.
It seems that our resident junk Drorian will be our first contestant. And he motions for you to enter the arena.
All right.
Junkie and Troy?
I'm gonna walk in.
Drorian? Junkie and Drorian, yeah. Okay, you enter.
Is it like attorneys general?
Oh, I hate that so much.
Yeah. Yeah,
Why did
that's
they
what I
do
was
that?
like.
Jesus. It is at this moment that we take our
Sorry.
second game break, because this has been a long session. So you guys have 10 more minutes. Go potty, go get food, water, whatever you need.
Wes,
Yeah.
how bad
I
is
hate
this
you.
gonna be?
You
Okay,
could make
this
it
is
real
good.
bad. You could make it real bad. You could die doing this. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
You and Alyssa could die doing this. So play it smart.
Mhm.
Play on the role play. If you go in guns blazing, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Um,
And I'm also going to go potty. So I'll be back.
Yeah.
I tried to make sure my healing is at max distance because I don't know how close to Cal we're gonna be, and
Probably
if
smart.
a meteor shower hits him, Spare the Dying's only 15 feet.
Right.
I am scared as fuck.
Don't
Yeah,
be
you probably
scared.
should
It's going to be great.
No, he should be scared. He's about to go crash a
You're-
penitentiary.
You're a god in your own right. Don't be scared. You got this.
Yeah, but if I try to tap into my god powers, I don't know if I come out.
We also don't know. Going in hot does not sound like the answer. He's going to be in like
Oh,
a big
no.
prison, right?
Gang is interesting, okay?
We're thinking like a
Yeah.
supermax, right?
Yeah, this
You're
is
not gonna listen to me, are you?
who?
What?
You're not gonna listen to me, are
Oh.
you?
I'm not choosing the god black. I'm
You're gonna die.
not gonna die.
Yeah, he said you would choose incorrectly.
Yes, but he did. He said I would choose incorrectly. He didn't say that.
We need Cal not to die.
We do need Cal not to die.
I am very
Cal,
worried
don't
that Cal is
die.
going to die.
Correctly, just because that's his
Come on.
guy. That doesn't mean that like whoever I choose means I lose. It just means that he's gonna lose out if I choose somebody else.
I am worried about this because me and Kiesel were okay.
Yeah, we were finally to a point of fine with them, and now we're not back to fine.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I think I would rather have Kiesel than all of Vaelmyr.
I want to know how you know more, motherfucker.
Mort and I are very good friends.
Yeah, that's concerning. That's why I'm a win for
Mort
you.
used to work for me.
Well, dude, he wants to lock me up in his basement, so
I mean, I could take
I
you
don't
to
know if
his
I like your
place.
friends. I think he's gonna try to take me to his place.
I mean, we can go.
I think you're gonna have to go get me out of that place.
I don't think so. You know who could get you out of that place? My brother
Who?
Leomaeus.
Your
a little
siblings scare
further.
me.
Why?
You know why.
My siblings are nice people for the most part.
Raised by a horrible
Ah.
author.
I have manacles. I need Alyssa.
So, do you guys think I should choose the guy on the end or go with my gut on this?
If you didn't, so
I think if we're trying to get stronger,
What time is
going
it,
with
by the way?
Petey's option.
What time is it?
Well, he said I would lose. He didn't say I would lose. He said.
yes, he did. He said you would lose
You said you would fail.
if
He
you did that.
said.
And that it was life altering.
He said I would like make the wrong choice, but he didn't say I would lose.
He said
And
you
he
would
said
lose
you would
competition.
fail.
Yeah, he did.
He said you would
Do
fail.
what?
He said you would fail.
Right, but he wants me to choose his guy,
Yeah.
which just means really he's just plotting.
So I think the whole thing is that we're trying to get stronger, and Petey gave us this to get stronger. So I don't know.
So you're thinking I should choose the guy on the end?
I think there's a reason that Petey wants you to do that, and Petey's kind of using us to be his ace, and he doesn't want us not to be strong.
Yeah. He needs something out of us.
Which
So
he
he's
did.
doing this. But what
No.
does he need? Who knows?
I do not know.
You know, because if it's the guy on the end on the left or the guy that end on the right, if it's a line.
He said
of
he would be a
people-
guy you would know, so you'll recognize him when you see him.
I also want to point out that Finna, Fish, and Alexi, and Zalaria, because Zalaria hasn't done a challenge either.
Yeah, and this has been severely shortened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we're not
going-
going to be able to do our plotty plan that I was really hoping we were going to be able to do now.
Yeah, we're not going to be as strong. So I don't know if that hinders us going to the tree.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll all still get rewarded. We entered as a team, so if our team
Yeah.
wins, then I'm sure we'll all still get rewarded.
I'm confident he won't let me be the strongest person in the group.
Right.
I think you're going to be the
know.
strongest person either way, because you're 2 levels ahead.
Not really.
A level 1
Maybe
wizard
not
is
really.
actually really not a lot of a level.
Yeah.
I mean, you get access
You
to
get one spell?
No. You get 2 cantrips and 6 first level spells.
Have you picked yours yet?
No.
Are you stressed out?
A little bit. It's fine. Because I also need to clarify something with Wes to see if that's actually true or if that's not true for my character.
Oh, you're a
Like, just
wizard.
because I have access to it in D&D Beyond doesn't mean that my character has access to it. So
I bet if you
I
make
need to
a
do
good
some
argument
clarifying
to
with Wes
it,
first.
He
You
would
ate
give
a
it to you.
really, really strong wand. So
Mhm.
I would assume.
But I'm no longer up, so like I don't. There are things that I've been messaged that you don't understand.
pull Wes into a separate Discord chat when he gets in here.
Yeah, I'm going to.
He will happily explain it. Man, Gabby, though, you had to come up with the character on the spot. I was so impressed.
I was not prepared.
Yeah, kudos to
Anybody.
that.
So much fucking
Awesome.
changed so quickly.
I'm
Alyssa, you know
excited.
that I'm not actually mad at you, right?
In IRL, yes.
Okay, just making sure. I always have to make sure, 'cause I don't want people to think.
What we need to do is figure out a plan.
Yeah, you can shape change, right?
No.
You don't
Just
have
those
any more
berries.
So the berries, I actually don't have disguise self on any of my
Oh, no.
spells yet. So I asked for the berries But I do have a new ability that I don't know what it does, but it is.
We might need to stop by Captain Frank's.
Yeah, y'all should go by Captain
On
Frank's
our
on the way
way.
and
Yeah.
get something
What
that has
should
a
we
scratch
get?
off on it. Like
I
a
want
ring
a
or
portable hole.
Huh?
Smart.
I want a portable hole.
A portable hole.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go the
throw
hole
it
down.
on a-
last
You hole.
campaign?
Jump in it. Portable
Yep.
hole.
Okay.
It's very cartoonish. It allows you to jump
Mhm.
through one wall and come out the other side.
That's really great. Little teleportation device.
Yeah.
The real question is, since Kiesel just handed his weapon over, is he going to want to leave? Because he's still going to be under threat of whatever crime. If he runs away, it's not like he's going to
This is the
be
opposite of
free.
this. Kiesel is a grudge holder. So if we free Kiesel might still come after us.
Yeah.
Or, as his brother, I can go lay claims to his items.
You saw a snake downstairs?
I salted the steak
Oh,
so it can come up to temp my love.
I'm fucking stupid.
You saw a snake downstairs?
I
saw
gently, I
a
have
sneezing.
constantly remind him that he does not hear well.
I got a sniffer on me though.
He will
Deep
smell if
sunny.
the gas is on right away.
All my other senses suck, so at least I got one decent one.
Oi.
There's a sensitive topic that I want to talk to you guys about, but I don't want to ruin the vibe. So when the game is over, stick around for a couple minutes and we're going to talk about it.
Okay,
Sounds
that
like in
wasn't
terms
ominous
and
at all.
conditions, you're about to murder all of our characters.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody dies. Okay,
Is
we'll
it
be talking
D&D
about 2PK.
related?
It is D&D related, yeah.
Okay.
You're right, I shouldn't have said anything.
So you're not about to
Are
tell
we
us
in
that you're
trouble?
going to die.
Are we in trouble?
Am
Once
I
Gabby
in
gets,
trouble, more importantly?
once
Just
Gabby
pull
gets
the
back,
band-aid off.
once Gabby gets back, we'll talk about it. Let her get back to the chair.
I'm
We're not
here.
stre-
We can
we're not
talk about
streaming,
it.
Right?
She can hear.
Are we streaming?
Not us. No one can hear us.
You're 100%?
I'm 1,000%.
Okay. I'm addressing all of you, but mainly Chris.
Uh-oh.
For years, brother, it's been you, me, and Roger. For years. Like, we have been a trio, even amongst our little friend group. I'm real pissed at Roger right now, dog. Like, real pissed. So he was meant to play a very large role in this game, in today's game, and he knew. We've been talking about this for weeks. And the day before the season finale of this game, he's like, "Oh, I made plans later." I don't fucking like that, man. I've also noticed that we as a team seem to operate better when Roger's not at the table. Like, look how involved Zalaria and Caldrian are because they have room to be involved. So, I don't know that I'm going to invite him back for season 2.
I mean,
And
that's fair.
I know it's going to damage our friendship, and I hate that. So the other thing I had was, do we want to DNF this game and make a brand new one that he's just not involved in? I'm going to leave that decision up to you guys. We can season 2 without Roger, or we can DNF this game and just make a new one that isn't Roger involved.
I would not be opposed to a clean slate, just because I know that, Sup's character is very intertwined with Roger's, and Roger's story, like you said, has been intertwined with the plot. So
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to that.
Can I give some brotherly advice?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I think you should have a very serious conversation with Roger. And I think that conversation alone, like voicing your frustrations and your decision, is what's going to save your friendship. Because if you do not have that conversation, it's going to end up like a Jimmy and Amanda situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's going to come off that way.
Yeah.
I think if you just told him, like, hey, I have this issue, we're streaming this, this is, we had this conversation, and because of that, there are these consequences, because now I've had to change the game, or we're just stopping the game because you weren't there for crucial pieces that you were meant to be there for.
Okay.
And I don't think that would damage your friendship. I think he would understand and be respectful, because he did tell you, like, hey, like, because even in the group chat, he was like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And then literally the other night after the Harrisburg parade, Heather was like, oh, we have the Dickinson Festival. And he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I figured it was a festival or some kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Just we
So yeah,
spent
have that
weeks
conversation.
building
I
up
think
to
you're
it.
valid in being upset, and I think it's shitty
you
that
are.
so.
As far as restarting the game or continuing without Roger, we've got one for a clean slate. Gabby, what are you thinking?
My feelings are hurt that Roger isn't here tonight. I'm going to be honest about that. Like, I'm super unimpressed. I think we're all pretty flexible to the schedule when you let us know ahead of time. And he's known what game day and time is from the beginning. And we adjusted for while he was in Japan. And I think we've made a lot of adjustments as his schedule has needed.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of us managed to show up on Sunday nights. And
I agree. Cal was so sick he was falling
to Chris's
asleep.
point, the
last game,
fact
and he
that
still fucking made
he
it.
confirmed the timing and then backed out, I'm unimpressed.
I think I've made the decision that I'm gonna remove him. It's just about if we start a brand new game or if we try to continue without that character and sort of pretend that storyline never happened.
As long as I can play with Barbarian again, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say, I'm probably going to have to create the same character if we do go to a different... Because I haven't, I haven't really got to explore this character I really want to. I got a lot of...
We've got a lot of story and cool hooks here that don't involve Roger. So I see a game where we continue this. But if you guys aren't super happy
think that
in this
part's
game...
entirely...
I really am impressed with the world, and I wanted to explore this world.
Yeah, I gotta say, as a person who really has a lot going on right now, I would be very sad to put down the mort of it all.
You know what we could do? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run season 2 of this and try to come to like a campaign conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who are not super in love with your character dynamic now that Roger's gone, or just don't love your character for whatever reason, make a new character.
You can die with him.
Yeah. Yeah, make a new character. And you'll still play. We'll just reintroduce your new character. And it's way easier to introduce a single character than it is to get the whole party together, so we won't go through that first 5 weird episodes. Like, you'll get in.
Yeah.
So we'll leave you to think about that over the break, but I think that's the move.
I am sorry for you. I appreciate all the time, energy, and effort that you put into creating this world and working with us and the characters that we create across the board that are so drastically different from one another.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that you guys always fucking show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, just as like final thoughts, I'm really impressed because I know how frustrating this was to start up for Wes today just because of it. Sucked to have to change his whole plot. So thank you guys for showing up for enthusiasm today. That really meant a lot.
Yeah. When you guys are enthusiastic, it makes me feel like, oh, I can tell a better story.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that about you guys. All right, humans, we've got a decision. Let's go back.
Why does my heart look like a spade?
Because your hands are too fucking big.
No, it's hardy.
I also
what the new thing is?
It looks like a
this.
spade to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new. I don't.
What is that?
I don't.
I can do that.
Heart.
So this
it's the Gen Z heart.
So
the other
I had
one
this
is
explained to me. Yeah, it's
I can't do it, but
that.
No, it's like. Oh, it's not. I don't know.
That sucks.
It's
But
like
I
this. It's
I had this explained to me.
At that point,
it's
I'm
not.
doing like the theta symbol, and I'm just confused.
So you can do it 2 ways. I tend to do it with my middle fingers up,
Nice.
or you can do it with your index fingers up.
God,
that's it. That's it, Gabby.
Yeah.
You're right about that. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
So I just.
But I had this explained to me, this Korean heart thing.
Rawr, rawr,
It's not that this is a heart shape. It's that your whole fist makes an anatomical heart.
Oh, it's like a real heart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's stupid.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's their thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Children these days.
I know, right? Korean
know.
children. Especially.
I'll let I remember.
You're muted, baby. You were literally just talking about
That's so funny. I muted twice. I'm muted twice.
Wow.
I hate myself.
The-
I said I need to unmute myself for the game because sometimes I forget on main screen while I was
That's-
muted twice.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
All right. Well, I hate myself. Are we ready to get back to this game?
Let's do it.
Let me pick the first music. Hold on.
Okay, because I got mine going right now.
Okay, hold on one second.
Can you go to the be right back screen so that way you can be in
Oh.
control?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
And are we back?
You are in control.
Have you noticed that every time we transition from the screen, it's a fish fact?
No big deal.
I've never seen it not be a fish fact. Hello, humans! Welcome back to the game. That is our second break, maybe our last, we're not sure yet. We join our elf, Caldrian Galathor. As he walks into the sandy pit of the Colosseum, and standing in front of him are 5 people. The crowd is completely silent. You could hear a pin drop. And the announcer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Caldrian Galathor, the first contestant from the junk drawer." And they begin to politely clap.
Wave.
I will explain today's trial. Caldrian Galathor will be responsible for the life of one of these people and the death of the other 4.
My God.
Each person here has committed a crime. Caldrian will speak to each person and make a choice as to who he saves. Those of you from the last campaign might remember this borrowed trial. For our viewers, this trial led to the death of our dear sweet Poke, played by Gabby, who is not here at the moment.
Gabby just walk off and leave out of here.
Gabby was like, nope.
I just couldn't stand this. Like, I need a moment, guys.
Fair.
Ladies and
Can't be here
gentlemen,
for that.
please keep your volumes low and your voices quiet as we listen in on Caldrian and the criminals. What do you do, buddy?
I'm going to ask them what they did one at a time. I'm going to walk up to the first guy.
So there are 5 people in front of you. The first person all the way on the left is an older woman, probably in her 50s. And she's a human, and she looks very poor. And she says, I stole from the apple cart toward the entrance of the city.
I hate that guy. Good job.
He's such a dick.
Yeah, he is.
That is my crime.
I'm going to walk to the second person and ask them.
The second person is a large, very powerful man who is bound at both the ankles and the wrists. He says, I murdered, and I'm going to do it again.
Ah. Don't make it too hard for me, bud. And I'm going to walk to the next guy and ask them what they did.
Yeah. The next person you walk to is a young boy. He's about 10 years old. And he says, I helped my grandmother steal from the apple cart toward the entrance of town.
Yeah.
He
You
leans
gotta
forward.
be better, man. Quicker.
He leans forward to you, Cal. And he says, are they really going to kill us?
I am not sure, because this is my first time, but probably.
All we did was take an apple. Have you ever taken
I
an
agree.
apple? Have you never taken anything?
You know what they look. No.
Okay.
But yes.
And his eyes lit up. The person standing next to him is a very tall tiefling woman. And she's holding hands with the person at the end of the line, who is a tiefling man. He has small spikes coming out of his skin, in all over his skin, completely cover him. And the woman leans forward and says, "Don't you know my daughter?"
Maybe. Who's your daughter?
Oh, I think you know very well who my daughter is. And she points to her skin color and then to her horns. She looks very
How are
much
you
like
even
Zalaria.
here?
Oh, well, when you're the mother of hell, you can do many things. Pretending to be immortal. Oh, no, I've stolen an apple. And she looks down at the little boy pitifully. Isn't so difficult.
Are you telling me that little boy's not a little boy?
Oh, no, he certainly is. And he did steal the apple. I'm just pretending to be
talked
immortal.
him into it?
Yeah. Oh, I needed a few criminals here and there, yes.
Jeez. Yeah, there's no way they're going to be able to kill you.
Well, they can kill this
Right.
body. Yeah.
Which is an actual person that you're possessing?
That's correct. I knew
And
you were
this guy?
smart. Oh, this gentleman. And she points over to the person she's holding hands with. This is one of my servants from the Hells. He's actually one of Zalaria's teachers. Before I promoted him to tiefling status, he was a horned devil. He's quite good with daggers.
And this is also not his real body.
No, this is definitely his real body. He is truly here.
And I'm going to look at him and be like, what did you do?
I made the mistake of betraying my mistress to help Zalaria.
And she made sure that you ended up in this trial and are now going to be killed.
That would appear that way. And he looks over at the little boy again, who's like kind of scared. I don't expect you'll choose anyone but the little boy.
Well, Zalaria seems to think that I need to choose you. She doesn't. I honestly don't know why, how she knew it was you.
I also don't understand that. I can't promise anything. As you see, I'm quite under thumb here. And he looks over at the matron. Back to you.
And I'm going to turn away and ask the crowd, kind of like how they're going to kill these people.
When you just kind of present it openly to the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I got something caught in my throat. The sort of director that's been sort of spousing the rules to you says, choose someone that you know you will not be picking. Caldrian.
The murder guy over here with the
Yes.
chains.
The instant you say that, before you can finish it, a bolt about as thick as a telephone pole and about as long rockets through his body and pins him to the ground.
Wow, okay.
His blood begins to seep into the sand, and the crowd starts to yes at the sight of the blood.
Well, I'm going to walk back over to Zalaria's mother and kind of ask her what her intentions are and like why she's here.
I'm here for a few reasons. I can't quite see my daughter. I know she's a participant in this contest. But really, I'm here to gauge your mettle, Caldrian Galathor. What kind of man are you?
A broken one. As we all are.
Let me ask you a question, Caldrian. If I could give you back something you want desperately, would you choose to save our friend here? And she sort of raises the hand that she's holding of the other tiefling.
Do you want me to choose him?
Oh, yes, very much.
Why did you put him in here if you just wanted me to choose him?
Well, we've got enough beacons of light on this plane. And I'd like to see your soul darken just a little, Caldrian. I make no secret. There is no mystery here. If you kill this boy, your soul will be tainted. But if you don't...
That boy's a criminal.
He is. He stole an apple.
Yeah. And these people would all love to see him die.
They would.
So, why do you want me to choose him?
Like I said,
What's in it for me?
I can't let you ascend to becoming a beacon. And you're quite close. This would taint you. This would ruin your chances at that. But this would also save Zalaria. And perhaps even... And she holds her hand up. And a small image of your wife twirling in a white dress appears above her hand. I have quite a lot of sway with Niram.
Really?
What?
Are you tempting me with my wife being brought back to life?
I'm tempting you with the thought that one day I can reunite you here on this plane.
And all I have to do is choose this guy.
That's it.
I'm going to turn to him and ask him, what crime landed you here?
Truthfully, there isn't a crime. She has dubbed me a criminal for helping Zalaria. But I believe the cover story is that I robbed someone in an alleyway. I, in fact, did not do this.
And you say it would taint my soul to choose him.
Oh, it will. It certainly will, Caldrian. It will darken you for the rest of your life.
And I'm going to look over to the captors of these people and be like, and you know that they've all committed these crimes.
The guard says, that's standing there, kind of holding the chain that connects all of them. He says, yes, the old woman stole an apple. The man murdered someone. The boy helped the old woman steal an apple. The big guy with the brown beard ran a bunch of thugs off and then accosted their victims. And the tiefling on the end robbed someone in an alleyway.
And what's your proof?
It doesn't really work that way. I'm a god. I have a job. Stand here, hold the chain, tell you the rules.
And since when is helping an old lady steal an apple?
In the eyes of the king.
Grounds for murder.
In the eyes of a king, all crimes are crimes. There is no delineation between murder and stealing an apple.
Let's see here.
What are you doing over there, Caldrian?
Just looking at some stuff.
Just plotting.
Just to
Just
confirm,
taking
we are
this
more
moment
than
to
30
read my
feet away.
entire character sheet.
Well, no, not
Those
the
are-
entire character sheet.
Those of you watching have been watching Cal talk a lot to this large man with a brown beard.
And they're 30 feet away. They're more than 30 feet away from me right now.
I think we said like 400 or 500 feet. They're pretty far.
Yeah. Great.
While he's
And I'm gonna-
deliberating, I'm gonna. Go ahead. Sorry.
You go
Never
ahead.
mind.
No, you
No,
good.
while he's deliberating, go ahead. Supplement.
I was just gonna say something that I said in the no DM chat, which is I have clearly not learned anything since the very first time I played D&D because I would once again refuse to kill anyone in this situation.
Instantly did.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not
That
a.
wasn't what killed you.
You didn't die because of that. You died because you then got mad at the guy who made you make a choice, and so then you shocked the hell out of him and told him his game was stupid.
I don't think Cal's about to punch this guy.
That's probably what did it.
So,
for
Cal,
sure.
if you decide to not kill anyone else here, just don't say the guy is stupid and
Yeah.
run from meteors.
And don't
Well-
Don't
shock
attack the
and
guard,
grasp
yeah.
on him when you shake his hand.
Try to
Unfortunately,
within
I am
30
gonna have to
feet of
choose
me
somebody.
For spare the dying.
You are going to have to choose someone. They've put you in a difficult position.
I'm gonna look up at the crowd and say, "You would condemn these poor souls for stealing an apple, and the man on the end here says no crime has even been committed, and you would still rather see them die."
The crowd kind of looks around silently, confused at each other. They look back at you, almost like they don't even understand the question. And then it's like, crime is crime. And you begin to hear that radiate through the crowd. Crime is crime. Crime is crime. And now you realize why this city was so nice when you guys got here.
I'm gonna be like, "I would like another demonstration."
The guard says, of course, choose one.
I'm gonna choose this guy with the beard.
Before you can say beard, a telephone pole rockets through his chest. And the matron looks at you and winks. And she slides down the telephone pole, leaving a bloody trail along the wood.
And then I'm gonna walk up to the guy, the other tiefling, and be like, "There's no way for you to get out of this."
Unless you spare me, and I don't see that happening.
Would you spare you if you were me?
No. The boy has done nothing wrong. He does not deserve death. But the deal she offers you is not a small one. Favors with Nerom carry a lot of weight. It may be the only way you ever see your wife again.
I never intended to see my wife again in this life.
That's a net positive. I don't know what she'll do to Zolaria when she catches her, but I imagine that's between
We're gonna
her
make
and
sure
Zolaria.
she doesn't catch Zolaria.
Who does it look like Cal is talking to us?
Now it looks like Cal's talking to who I've described. He's a tiefling who has like lots of black spots with little spikes. Zolaria, if you were there, you would know that this was the man who taught you to use daggers in your room and helped you escape from your mother when she clanged in. And, yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to the little kid for a second.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask him what his plans are for his life.
No, sir, it's not exactly easy to have plans when you're a street rat, but I'd certainly like to live if that's your question.
How much of life have you seen, kid?
Well, I'm 10 years old. I've seen 10 years worth of life, and he kind of smiles.
And what made you steal that apple?
Well, my mommy's hungry, and she's sick. I don't want her to be hungry. And he kind of looks over at her, and she's like beaming at him. You can tell that she loves him. He says, I heard what the man said. I'll be brave. You can choose the other one. It's okay.
Which man?
The bearded
The
man.
guy with the beard?
Yeah.
That guy wasn't a guy with a beard. It was a devil. Trying to make me... You know what, kid? Never mind. I'll tell you what. Let's see. I'm going to look at the kid and be like, is there a way for me to, like, perceive if there's a right answer to this?
You can roll an insight, but Wes, the DM, is going to tell you they've narrowed the rules pretty hard. One of these people is walking out of here. Yeah.
But it's not really a wrong answer as long as I choose one person, right?
100%. There is no right or wrong answer here. Okay. You walk over to the kid and he says, I don't understand it. Are you going to save me?
Kid, listen to me. When you leave here, you're going to have a clean slate. You're not going to have anything weighing you down. And it's time for you to get off the streets. You understand me? Stop stealing shit. Get a job. Alright? Get a better life. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to walk off.
He nods his head to you, and as you turn around, he looks over at his mother, and he says, "What's that mean for you, Mom?" And she smiles, and she says, "Baby, don't look. Close your eyes."
I'm going to shield his eyes.
And as soon as you cover his eyes with your hand, a telephone pole rockets through his mother into the ground. And a tear drops from her eye. And her body slumps and slides down the wood. For the record, I think that was the right choice. Make sure you take care of Zolaria, because her mother's going to be coming now. And then a pole rockets through the tiefling. And the crowd begins to cheer, and they're all standing, clapping for you. They all agree you've made the right choice. And the announcer says, "Ladies and gentlemen, our prestigious hero, Caldrian Galathor, the saver of children, the hero of today. Thank you." And the door opens. The gate slides up, and you can reconvene. Do you choose to?
Yeah.
As you
I'm
walk
gonna walk
away,
the kid out.
Yeah. As you walk away, the kid walking with you looks up and says, Without Mom, I don't really know where to go. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, sure do. I want you to take this coin, and I flip him one of the coins with the stag head on it.
Mm-hmm.
You take this to the exotic stag and tell him that Caldrian Galathor sent you, and ask him what they want you to do once you get there.
Thank you, Caldrian. My name's Ali. Alistair.
It's nice to meet you, Alistair.
And he holds his hand up to you. And you walk him out. We zoom out, and our camera focuses on a clock. The clock rewinds about half an hour. And then we zoom back in, and we are met with Alexi and Zolaria walking toward the prison.
Can we make a small stop?
Of course you can.
It's quicker if I carry you. And I pick up Zolaria.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, all right then.
I activate my lightning rune. My speed is 55.
Yep.
I run to Captain Franks.
Yeah, okay. Quicker than you've probably ever moved, even when you were riding other creatures. This is a real hang-on spider monkey situation. And you are fucking gone, son. Just, there's dust behind you. It's a real Roadrunner thing. And very quickly, you come up on the lovable, memorable tent of Captain Frank, who's standing outside, and he says, "Come on, come on! I got half the things
Frank.
you want and all the things." Yeah?
I really want your help right now.
Oh, all right. What's going on?
I want a way to get home. For me and 2 others.
Well, all right. I got an idea. Why don't you come inside? And he holds the tent open for you.
Go inside.
When you come, he enters behind you, and there's a customer standing there. And he says, "Hey, you got to go. Sorry, man." And the Frank that's helping that customer begins to usher him out, and they zip the tent behind him. So now you're alone in here with Frank. He said, "Yeah, I heard about what happened. Oh, buddy, I hope Kiesel don't get loose in this village. Jeez Louise."
That's why I want something that's going to help us get to Vaelmyr.
Oh, good gravy. All right, here we go. Follow me. And he starts to walk back toward where they keep all the medallions in the stalls. And then he walks past that into a door that's in the back of the tent. And he opens it. When you walk in, it is pitch dark. And I don't mean in the sense of there's no light. I mean it is magically dark. And he walks in behind you. You hear his footsteps, but you can't see him. And you hear the door closed. And as the door behind you is closed, there's sort of a... hold on one second. There's sort of a path that begins to brighten in front of you. And you realize it's nighttime. And there are woods to either side of you. And you're on a dirt path. And off in front of you, you see 3 cabins. One in the center, one on the left, and one on the right. He says, "All right, keep coming. Come this way." And he leads you to the center cabin. And he says, "He's ready to see you." And he opens the door.
Open the door.
Okay. When you step inside, it's a warm cabin. There's a fire in the fireplace, and there is a couch there beside the fireplace with an old dog laying on a rug. And the dog looks up at you, and his little tail wags for a second. But he's so old, so his tail just kind of drops and his head kind of lays down on his front paws, and he looks back at the fire. And you hear some commotion coming from downstairs.
I kind of ready myself and walk that way. Zalai, stay close. It's hard keeping up that dumbass accent.
Wait a minute, ho. Wait a minute, ho. Okay. You don't understand how long I've been working to do your accent for your father? And now I know that you fuckers don't even talk like that? I love it. Take inspiration. You crack the door that leads down to the basement, and you hear clinking and banging. And as you step down, an older, thinner gentleman that looks very much like Captain Frank, just without all the muscles and the frill, wearing a sort of like mechanic's apron. He peeks up at you. He says, "Oh, Alexi. What a pleasure. It's been a couple centuries. How are you, friend?"
I'm doing well. I'm sorry about the formalities. We have to skip those. I do need a way to get to Ickafell Keep. A one-way ticket for 3 people.
Okay. Getting through your father's magic ain't gonna be easy. It's difficult
I
for
don't
me
need to get... Even the God Scar. Just getting us out of Valorant.
All right. Yeah. No, I can get you close. I can get you in the Godscar actually. And he goes back. 1 second. And he goes back. And as you step down, Zalaria and Alexi, you walk into one part BDSM dungeon, one part like tinkerer shop. There's like restraints on the walls, and you see random whips and flails and paddles on that same wall. But on the opposite wall, it's like there's a large desk with lots of little cogs and intricate parts, and he begins to fiddle and tinker with things, and you start to hear like a little bit of magic, a little.
I turn around to Zalaria. Where we're going, it is not a safe place. It is a place where magic does not follow the rules. It is a place where even the darkest creatures live.
Darling, do you know where I'm from?
I understand you are from hell. That is why I'm telling you this. You understand that she might be there.
I'll deal with her.
After another minute of tinkering, Frank turns around and hands you a small ball. And he says, "This is the best I can do. It'll take 3 people one way to the Godscar. Listen, Alexi, there's a lot of magic in this orb. If it gets damaged or hurt, everybody in a mile radius is dead."
It won't, I promise.
All right, and he hands it to you.
I need 2 more things from you, and then we're gone.
All right.
Do you have a way for me to detect magic? See it?
Yeah. One of my automatons upstairs. They'll have an amulet waiting for you at the door.
And then lastly, I just need a way to keep things silent for just a moment.
Well, yeah, that's real easy. Here, take this. And he pulls out of his pocket. Says, I use it in my workshop when things are getting loud and I don't want to disturb the neighbors. And it's like a little cinnamon stick. And he says, if you crack it, it'll cast silence for about a minute.
Do you think this orb will work even if they have sigils and runes?
If it gets through your daddy's magic, it's damn sure going to get through theirs.
Frank, let me be frank with you. I pull out the sack of gold that has about 8,000 gold in it. This, I hope, pays for what you've given me. And I don't know if me and her and Key will be back here. So take this. Consider it credit for the others in the party. And send a message to Finna for me.
Okay.
Tell her I've gone home. She knows where I'm from.
All right, I can do that. And he takes the gold from your hand.
And I kind of go, grab Zalaria. Don't even offering my hand, just kind of grab her by the wrist. We have to
go. Alexi.
Yes.
I don't know what you're planning, but don't set your dad free on this realm. They're not strong enough to stop him.
That's not my goal. But it seems that some of us are already awake, right?
All right, then. We zoom out, and we meet the rest of our gang as Caldrian approaches and enters the hallway with you.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they had a concession stand and that Fanna got popcorn, and then once you saw what was happening, proceeded to vomit into the popcorn.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. This is a pretty gory way to die, having a telephone pole shut through you.
Yeah, it really freaked her out. So she's looking a little extra great.
Okay.
Seth is just standing there rubbing her back.
Cal, you enter the arena with him.
Gang, I'm afraid that I have to leave and go handle some things real quick. Where are Lexi and Zalaria?
They went on a side quest to go see if they could jailbreak Alexi's brother.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, let's go
What the
find
hell
out.
is this place, and can we leave it? Apparently,
Yeah, I would like to
everything in
leave
here is a
as well.
murderer.
I would also like to leave. Let's go find
Yeah,
out what
we've
exactly.
committed a lot of crimes while we've been here. We should probably go.
Do you think you chose correctly?
Absolutely.
You're mooted.
Do you think we will have won this challenge?
Does it?
I don't think that one exactly was a win or lose type situation. It was more just, let's see how fucked up we can make this. It could have been a lot worse. I seen Zalaria's mother in there.
You did what now?
Yep. That bearded
Did you
guy
talk to her?
that I was talking to was actually Zalaria's mother. And she's definitely trying to get to Zalaria. And the one that died, the tiefling, was apparently her teacher.
Is she gonna be mad at you for killing her teacher?
And her mother?
Her mother's still alive. She was possessing that guy. But,
Be worried about
Her
all
teacher-
of you guys and all of your
her teacher's
problems.
still very dead, unfortunately. She asked me to save him. I don't know how she knew it was going to be him. But obviously, you know, that child was the one that needed to survive
I mean,
out of
I
all those people.
do not
And if I
disagree.
wouldn't have chosen anybody, they would have killed all of them.
This
You
is
were
a
right
terrible
to
place
choose
to
this
be.
child.
But right now, I'm going to make sure this kid gets to the exotic stag and gets a job. So that's where I'm headed.
Okay. Are they going to require us to stay here till the end of the tournament, or we?
Well, you've actually been walking for a while, and Caldrain has led you out of this and toward the front of the exit. How you guys entered Tournament Village in the first place. There are two guards standing on either side of the door, and they say, "Beautiful job today, Caldrain. We agree that you made the right choice. The boy deserved a second chance."
I appreciate you saying that, and I'm just curious, is the tournament over for us? I assume there's something that we get?
We also thought the tournament would be over at the second event because the third event was cancelled. They're saying there might be a surprise third event. We have not been cleared to allow you all to leave. But we do not hold you here by force. If you choose to forfeit the tournament.
But if I leave, I can't come back.
Yes, you will forfeit the tournament.
Who is allowed to go in and out, if you don't mind me asking?
Non-competitors. The boy, for example.
Or like, who can approve someone to leave for a short time?
The king, or his magistrate that you spoke to this morning.
At that moment, Sup is just going to chime in. I really do think we should see about this king when we are done with the tournament.
Like murder
I
him?
know we must get to the tree, but there is
Maybe not
something
do that
not
first.
right about this king.
Maybe
I
don't
agree.
say that in front of the town guards.
They seem like good guys. They probably don't like
Inside
to
of heads, so that wasn't said out loud, but definitely said.
No, that was just whispered hush tones. I understand the vibe.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
So,
I mean, if I need to fight the guard at this point, like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I'm all for burn down the city, but maybe
Well-
if
I'm gonna turn over to the guards and kind of like wink at them and be like, "Is there another way out of here?" For the boy's sake.
Not really. I suppose you could shapeshift into a bird or something. Fly over the wall.
I mean, I could do that. Maybe. Actually. No, I can't fly
Did
yet.
you take the
But as it stands,
Flying is a whole other challenge rating that you have to hit.
it is, yeah. As it stands, really only the boy may leave unless you decide to forfeit. But after the
All right.
decision that they made you make earlier, I would probably quit this tournament as well.
Well, we can't quit. I just killed, 4 people. If there's going to be prizes, we're going to get them. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to quit.
if he leaves, does our entire party forfeit, or just him?
It does restrict the whole party from continuing, yes.
All right.
Then
guys
Gal,
are
you
jerks.
must stay.
Yeah. I'm going to flip the guards off and walk back in.
Doesn't that mean we're going to end up forfeiting whenever Alexi does actually port out of here? Or are we just hoping they won't notice that they're gone?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
So is Captain Franks
It's both.
here in the... I thought he was outside already.
No, he's inside the tournament city.
No, he's in the
He's
tournament
in Tournament
village.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we can visit him.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Well,
money to be made here.
but Needle noped out of the competition, and the rest of his team is still left. So I think it just mean
Yeah,
would
if-
it just mean that Alexi forfeits? Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
if you
all of
officially
us.
forfeit, yes, it's fine. But if you say you want to stay and you leave, then the whole team will be banned.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna find another way out of here real quick. And I'll be back soon.
I'm gonna... Oh, wait. If I pass without a trace, I have to go with you.
So I'm gonna. How tall is the wall?
30 feet, maybe?
30 feet.
It is wired and spiked at the top.
Oh, jeez. All right. I'm gonna make my way around the wall and just kind of like keep my eye out for weird stuff.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to make you roll for it. This wall is very well maintained and it surrounds the entirety of Tournament Village. The only way in and out is through the front door, or if you can fly. It's a shame. It's if you had a broom or something that could fly,
You son.
Listen.
All right. I'm gonna go to Captain Frank's. I'm gonna head to
when you get there,
old Captain Frank.
what are the rest of you doing, by the way? The other 2 or 3, sorry.
I don't want to watch these tournaments, but I'm assuming it's like coming over like a loudspeaker. Like a...
No, not really, but you can hear the roar of the crowd as like each person is telephone polled.
I kind of want to know what Sir Jeffrey
Such vivid
does, because
language.
he seems really like a good bloke.
Yeah.
Can I get close enough to watch his...
You could split off and go watch him, yeah.
I want to know. Yeah, I want to know what he does. So I guess even though I abhor this entire thing, I would like to know.
I'm
I
going
feel
with
like it's
Fenna.
important.
Cool. What's up? You staying with Cal or are you going with Fenna?
I'll stay with Cal so that we're at least 2, 2, and 2.
Perfect, I like it.
I'm so glad you're not a robot anymore, because you can't climb walls as a robot. That would be silly.
I
As
feel
you
like
guys-
you could find walls better as a robot because you could just like.
Yes, we're about to fucking find out.
As you guys make your way back to the audience section of the arena, and the other 2 of you make your way toward Captain Frank, we zoom in on Alexi and Zalaria standing just outside the front door of the prison hold.
Question. Do one of us say do something stupid? Does that reflect on all of us?
Are you asking me
I'm looking
or
at
Zalaria?
Zalaria.
Okay. For the first time in the entire campaign, you're muted, Zalaria.
Wait, what?
If you and I get in trouble, does our entire party get in trouble?
Probably. I don't know. No, yes, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask.
As we're walking up, be like, I'm here to see my brother. I've left the junk drawer.
An official resignation from the junk drawer from both of you.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell the magistrate immediately. And he writes it down on his pamphlet. Alexei Ickerfeld, Kiesel Ickerfeld, Zolaria of Malbolge. Yes, great. Yeah.
What?
Before you enter, you must surrender your weapons, of course.
This is my walking stick, is it?
Walking stick is fine.
Okay. I will hand over my short sword that I have.
Okay. Zolaria?
I start pulling out my daggers that are hidden and...
Does he just have a bucket, you're just throwing shit in it?
Yes.
Digging in your sock, you produce a new knife and a new knife from here.
Grabbing my bag, throwing this in under my armpit here and there.
I love it. Yeah, so he's got your short sword and 37 of your knives and swords. Beautiful. He's looking down at the bucket kind of like, what the fuck? All right. Your brother can see you now, I suppose.
All right.
He sort of waves to the door behind him, and a guard, on the other side, makes eye contact with him. And when he clicks down this chain, the door slowly rises.
What do we see when we walk in?
When you guys enter, it is a stone-hewn floor with stone-hewn walls and stone roof. There are 3 cells to your right, 3 cells to your left, a long hallway with a large cell at the end. And in that cell is Kiesel.
How many guards are in here?
Only one, holding the door.
Okay. Do you mind if we have a moment alone with Kiesel?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Be careful. We've been told he's quite capable at fighting.
Yes. I will keep my wits.
Very wise, very wise. And he steps out. There's an airlock. So there's a first door and a second door. And he steps into the airlock and sort of closes the door closest to you. So now you are pretty much locked into this multiple-celled room with Kiesel.
Is there chains that pull up the door?
You're not sure how the mechanism works, but you don't see chains or ropes or any of that now.
Okay. Do you have any messages that you need to leave for the team?
No.
Well?
I'm sorry.
I've never really cared for Vaelmyr. Not really my taste.
Mine neither. And I'm more of an Irish goodbye kind of gal anyway.
Well, I think we'll see them, hopefully. The God's Car is also not that far from the Elder Tree, so perhaps we can meet with them there. I kind of walk towards Kiesel.
His head's down, and his gigantic traps and shoulders are sort of heaving, as though he's making a concerted effort to keep himself calm and breathe slowly.
Brother.
And his head raises to you. It is mighty brave for you to be here.
Where is your sword?
I allowed them to take it.
But where is it?
I do not know.
Do I see an office or anything in here?
Mm-mm. No.
Do you have more to keep?
There are more Dragon Slayer swords there, yes.
Then shall we go home?
He looks over at Zolaria.
Consider this her repentance.
About that business with the scroll, Kiesel. Can I call you Kiki? Is that okay? Kiesel. Okay, it's Kiesel. That was my fault. And I'm willing to make amends by helping get you home.
Kiesel stands up to his full height of about 9 or 10 feet, and he walks toward the door, and he puts his hand on the bars and just rips the door open. Very low effort.
Oh.
Can I cast the silence? Like the moment I see him grab the door?
Yes, but hold on. As he grabs the door and rips it open with very little effort, he says, "Do you know what my brother is getting you into?"
Honestly, my path either way leads to hell. So why the hell not?
He reaches his incredibly large hand out to you for you to put your hand in his, Zolaria.
Why do that?
Does this seem like he's... Does it seem like Kiesel's about to do something?
No, it doesn't seem threatening.
Okay.
Do you do it, Zolaria?
Oh, yeah.
He turns your hand over, and you realize that your mark is gone from Petey. "She'll be watching us, Zolaria." And then he puts his other hand over yours. And when he pulls it back, you have 3 marks, where the one on the right is red. This should keep us out of her vision for a time.
Wait. Why is that one red? Why is this one red?
The red mark corresponds with which of the sons of the Wormfather gave you the mark. Mine is the right.
Oh.
Pete's is the center. And Mortimer is on the left.
Kiesel,
I am ready if you're ready, brother.
will you help me become like we were?
And he smiles, and when he smiles, his fangs elongate. I can remind you of who you used to be, yes.
Then we should go. And I'll cast the silence.
Okay.
I'll pull out the orb and...
You twist the top of the orb, and you watch as Kiesel, in an instant, just vanishes. And Alexei, in an instant, vanishes. And Zolaria, for a moment, you're stood there alone in this room. And then you vanish. We come back to the other party. Now standing in the audience section of the arena. Jeffrey has just entered. And you watch as he approaches. And he, one at a time, goes to each person. And the crowd cheers as he speaks to each person. And he turns to the crowd, and he spots you all. Unfortunately, I will not be making a choice this evening, as I do not find the punishment of death fitting for any of these crimes. And you hear a click as a catapult releases 5 telephone poles. And in the blink of an eye, quicker than you thought a human or a humanoid could move, he appears in front of each pole, slashing it with his sword, deflecting it. And all 5 people remain intact. And he's heaving with the effort of what he just did. And he looks to the crowd and he bows very deeply. And as he stands up, a cloud appears behind him and boofs him into existence. Kiesel, in his full rage.
Are we? So I'm assuming we're kind of in the back of the section.
No, you're at the front actually, and
How close is front now? Like,
You're in
are
the-
we?
you're in the very front row. If you were to jump the wall, which is maybe 4 or 5 feet tall, you have about a 10-foot drop into the pit, and then maybe a 40-foot run to Jeffrey. You're not alone in
Okay.
this either. As soon as Kiesel appears, several of the other contestants look at each other, and they nod, and they hop the wall, and they start running toward it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fuck that. I'm gonna Misty Step straight down. I want to be not in the middle of that combat because I don't wish death. But I want to be able to hold the action, spare the dying.
Okay.
Cool.
I need to know what Gabo Traumatic is going to do, and Fish. Oh, no, Fish is with Cal. We kept
No.
it 2 and 2, right?
No,
Yeah.
I was
No.
with Cal.
I'm
Okay,
with them.
so it's just Fish and Fenna. Okay. So what is
Yeah.
Fish doing?
I'm going where Finna goes. I'm
Okay.
gonna jump over the wall.
Look, I'm not trying to like get in this. I want to be very clear. I am trying to save this man from literal death when death does occur to this man.
Are you involving yourself, Fish? Or are you just there to defend Fenna?
I am staying close enough to Finna that if Finna gets rushed by anybody, I can shove them away from her.
Okay, so we're not going to roll initiative then.
Okay.
So you guys watch as Kiesel reaches back into thin air and produces his Dragon Slayer, a 7-foot sword that weighs hundreds of pounds. And with a single hand, he brings it down on top of Jeffrey. And when he brings it down, Jeffrey, with his long blade, counters and catches it. And there's a loud clink as Jeffrey's blade bends under the pressure. And
Oh,
Jeffrey
good
goes
Lord.
down to a knee. Well, it's at this point that Buttons and Sweaters attach themselves to Kiesel on both of his
Oh,
arms.
good Lord Jesus! Now I'm gonna have to save these fuckers.
And begin stabbing and scratching and biting. And Jeffrey counters the blade and stands and takes a deep slash out of Kiesel's stomach. And Kiesel takes a step back. And he pulls Sweaters off of his shoulder and throws him. And when his body hits the ground, it makes a thump like a limp
Cool.
corpse.
As soon as he throws him, I'm gonna cast sleep in Kiesel's direction. I don't even know if this man can sleep.
Tell me how it works.
A creature, 5-foot radius sphere must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated.
I wish you could
Finish
see
that.
my fucking dice so you know I'm not lying.
I can see.
Come here.
I live here. Fuck you.
So you rolled a natural 20.
God damn.
Finna's spell.
He ain't sleeping.
Lots of purple sparks erupt from Finna's fingers, and they clash into Kiesel's flesh, but he's just too fucking strong. And the spell bounces off of him. And Buttons rolls limp, dead, with the contact of the ground.
Spare the dying.
And Sweaters looks over at Buttons. He says, "Ah!" And he latches on to Kiesel's head and just begins to punch repeatedly over and over and over.
Spare the dying. The creature is not dead. He becomes stable.
Okay.
Doesn't he have like 1 HP?
No,
He's unconscious,
at
but he's
zero
not dying
zero
safe.
hit points and just not currently dying.
Cool.
Because I don't want to revivify in case I really need to use it right now.
So we're going to say that you have cast that on Sweaters, who's laying on the ground, no longer dying, but unconscious. And Buttons just beating the fucking brakes off the top of Kiesel's head, having his best friend just murdered in front of him, or so he thinks. Jeffrey is slashing like a samurai demon just over and over, and it's so fast, and there's sparks as his blade makes contact with the Dragon Slayer blade, and his sword slashes through it on occasion, cutting deep gouges into Kiesel's flesh. And then Kiesel reaches up and squeezes the top of Button's head, and Button's head explodes like an apple.
Oh my god! I'm assuming that spare the dying doesn't work on that.
I don't think you can spare that dying. Jeffrey looks back at you, Fenna, and you can see in his eyes there's a moment of realization that he doesn't think he's strong enough to do this. But he stands up anyway, and he turns back to Kiesel.
Okay. Helping. Let's do entangle.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. This is not going to go
it's
well.
Not going to go well for you. He rolled a 10.
I don't.
But he gets a plus 25 to strength, so...
Yeah, well, fuck that. Okay, there's not even a point in using that spell.
Yeah, strength is not the way to fight Kiesel.
Well, I don't have a lot of options.
I know.
I was not expecting to fight Kiesel today.
They begin slashing at each other, and blood from both people begin to spray across the sands. And Jeffrey reaches his hand up, and it is immediately lopped off, and he's left without a right hand.
Fuck.
And he looks down at it, and he looks up at Kiesel, and he says, "Okay, I've got more than that." And he raises his sword with his left hand, and he charges forward. Kiesel grabs the blade with his hand and squeezes, and blood trickles down Jeffrey's blade, and he begins to bend the sword of Jeffrey. And Jeffrey, with all of his strength, rockets back, slicing the fingers off of Kiesel's left hand. And when he does that, Kiesel looks down at his own hand and then at the other, and he raises the Dragon Slayer. And as he raises it, Jeffrey plunges the sword through his heart. And Kiesel looks down in confusion for a moment. And Jeffrey stands, making eye contact with Kiesel. And he looks back at the crowd. And Kiesel drops to his knees. And Jeffrey pulls his sword out. And when he does, Jeffrey realizes, like, I'm going to win this.
No.
I can win this. And he raises his sword back. And he's about to deliver the fatal blow to Kiesel. And Kiesel's face begins to change.
No.
And Mort's head on Kiesel's body looks over at you, Fenna, and gives you a wink. As Sir Jeffrey's sword cuts the head off of the being in front of him. And as he does that, a sword pierces through the back of Jeffrey, out the front of him.
Spare the dying.
And it rips upward, cutting his skull in half.
Oh, can't spare the dying, Matt.
Mend it. Oh, you can't mend people.
And as you look at the sword being held by the hand, being held by Sweaters, who you saved earlier, Sweaters looks back at you. And Mort's face winks at you through Sweater's eyes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we end season 1 of this game. Thank you guys for playing with me for as long as we have. This has been a long season 1. I thought it was going to run like 6 episodes, and I think this is episode 12 or 13. So,
I think it's closer to 15.
Yeah, maybe.
I have it. It's session 14.
There we go.
No.
So,
What the fuck?
to recap, supplement's not supplement. Jeffrey was just murdered by Sweaters, who was saved by Fenna. So Fenna kind of murdered Jeffrey. Zalaria and Alexi are now in the Godscar. And Supplement and Cal are running toward their bar, I think. I guess we'll find out. We will see you guys again in January. I'm going to do my outro real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us here at Echoes and Embers. No need to reverse it. Sometimes when we play D&D, crazy shit happens. I'm going to have Fenna mute real quick so that I'm not echoing. Sometimes when we play D&D, crazy shit happens. And that is what happened today. This was not the plan at all, but it has led us to an interesting place. So I guess in January, when we pick back up for season 2, we will figure out what the fuck is going on? Thank you guys for coming and playing with us. My name is Wes Bjornson. This is Echoes and Embers, and I will catch you guys later. Keep it creepy. And we have officially